lick it, flip it, stick it. We can go well, we can kick it. Kiss it, lick it, flip it, stick it. We can go well, we can kick it. Kiss it, lick it, flip it, stick it. We can go well, we can kick it. Kiss it, lick it, flip it, stick it. We can go well, we can kick it. We can go well, we can kick it. We can kick it. Hotel, bring them hotel. I keep secrets, I deep this shit. Kiss it, lick it, flip it, stick it. We can go well, we can kick it. We can kick it.
Okay.
This is not your everyday competition.
Hello there and welcome into Twitch Rivals Survival Cup 2 featuring Minecraft. The final. It's Super Sunday. It's day 6 of 6 and it is so good to have you guys back here with us again. My name's Adam Savage. I am hyped to be here on the desk alongside the utterly brilliant Jaws and JoJo Solos. What a week we've had together. We are all here reunited once more with you guys at home because today we're going to crown the champion of this thing, Jaws. I mean, the hype has never been bigger. I think this is the biggest, I'm going to call it, the biggest day in gaming history. I've just called it.
It is insane. We've finally reached day number 6. So many valiant competitors have already gone out, and we're down to the final 20. And that one person in amongst that lot will end up getting a life-changing amount of money. It's insane. I can't believe we're here. I just can't believe we're here, honestly. Like, Survival Cup only comes around once in a while, and now we're in the finals of number 2. Like, it's ridiculous.
Big.
I don't know why I'm nervous. I'm sitting on this side. I don't have to compete. I just get to sit back, relax, watch people. But my heart is literally beating so fast right now. Because today, we're going to go from 20 to just 1. That's bonkers.
It's wild. It's where we started with so many, and here we are now with the last 20. For you guys to catch up as well, if you've just joined us here, obviously it's been an unbelievable week. You're watching the English broadcast right here. Of course, we have the Spanish broadcast too. You can find the details in the chat if you want to watch it in Spanish, or we're here in English. Let's catch you up to speed on exactly how this thing started and what this thing is, if you've just tuned in for the first time here. We have our show. This is 200 players began the week here on day number 1. It is now day 6 of 6. That is down to 20 players. 12 challenges in total. We've had 10 challenges. 11 and 12 are coming your way very shortly. And 1 winner, Jaws. And it is a whopper of a prize. Wow.
Yeah, $100,000. There is so much you can do with that kind of money. Like, we're talking any gamer peripheral you want. And you can get a VR headset if you want to. You can play Minecraft in VR if you wanted to. Like, that's so much money. You could put it towards food and rent. Another very admirable way of spending that cash. Like, put it into savings, do whatever you want with it. Like, that is life-changing. And one person, look at all the names that are scribbled out, by the way, on the boards right now. Good luck finding people on there that aren't crossed out, because there are so few of them left. One of them's going to win it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you said it yourself. You can see on the screen so many names are crossed out. We are looking at 200 players and just 20 left in the competition. And we see on screen Ollie Gamers, last year's winner. Can he do it again? I don't know. Maybe it's possible, but just to see all these names crossed out from just the past several days, it's bonkers. It's scary. My heart's beating really quick for all of them, but alas, before our eyes, we see someone who's going to walk away with $100,000 by the end of today.
It is absolutely incredible. You're spot on. I think the fact that we have Ollie Gamers in the competition. I mean, could it be back to back, chat? Do you think this could be a thing? 2 years on the bounce. I mean, that would prove that Ollie Gamers is the ultimate in Survival Cup as I'm here on Minecraft as well, doing 2 back-to-back here. But as the team mentioned there, this is not just a North American affair. This is a LATAM affair as well. This is a great opportunity as well to find out about so many LATAM creators as well as North American too. As we keep saying, we have done all week long as well. Anyone that pops up that you're kind of supporting today, let us know who you think is going to win in the chat. And by all means, go and follow these channels. This is what the great thing about Twitch Rivals is. It's celebrating the communities around different channels. We've met so many brilliant people this week and seen so many great feeds, great eliminations, challenges. It's just been absolutely amazing. You guys, that's you at home, have been super duper key as well to making this absolutely unbelievable, the most memorable show. It's been such great fun. I mean, we'll get into the nitty gritty of what's happened, what's coming our way very shortly. But Jaws, I mean, just the scale of this as well. I mean, this has been an unprecedented affair. Like we thought that we knew this was going to be big at the beginning of the week, but here we are now in the final and a Super Sunday. We have got such a lot in store for everyone at home.
Oh yes, so much action left to go. I mean, we've got 2 more games, and the players are going to be eliminated all the way down to the final competitor. Adam, it's going to be ridiculous, and the hype is going to be real too. We've seen so much cross-pollination of different communities and people following people like Hannah Rose. Her follower count went off the charts over the last few days, trying to integrate herself into the Spanish community. It's been fantastic to watch.
Yeah. I'm going to make a bold prediction real quick.
Okay, I love these.
19 players are going to be gone today. We'll be left with 1. That's my bold prediction. I know.
No way.
That's crazy.
You baited Jaws hard. They went, no.
I was ready for something crazy to come out. All right. Okay.
I love it. Well, Joe, your predictions have been on the money the last few days.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing exactly. I think we can all guarantee there will just be one person who wins this. That's definitely. I think JoJo's. That's why everyone's here to see you, JoJo. You know everything.
Thank you.
Minecraft aficionado. On that note, guys, you guys at home, obviously all week long you've been amazing, and we've given you the opportunity to get involved with some bits and pieces here and there as well. One thing that we've loved having you part of is the Guessing with Duncan segments we've been doing, where you have the chance to win co-branded Twitch Rivals and Duncan swag by predicting outcomes in today's first game. Now, the Duncan Care Package is oh so sweet, okay? It's amazing. You got yourself a blanket, a beanie, a sweet tumbler for your favorite Dunkin' beverage, and tons more as well. Don't miss the opportunity here. Check out the polling widget in the extension. It's just there. It's just, hey, how you doing, polling widget? It's just there. Make sure to click on the widget in the extension, make your predictions, and watch your name shoot up the leaderboard. Enter !Duncan for the full rules and cast your prediction now. The great thing about this is having so many great sponsors. Duncan, thank you for being here this week and being part of this brilliant competition. Make sure to get involved with Guessing with Duncan ASAP. It's going to be, the Duncan Care Package alone is something that I wish I could have one of those. They sound amazing. We've got lots to look forward to here. This is going to be one of those. We've got 2 challenges. We've always had kind of like, speculate. I mean, we've called it the speculation cup a couple of times here because we're always kind of thinking about what could be coming our way here. We're going to take a quick break here on the broadcast team here. When we come back during the break, make sure in the chat to let us know what challenges you think are coming our way. PvPs, are they going to be kind of like, a Battle Royale style? What's going to happen in the challenges? Let us know. We're back here for Twitch Rivals, Survival Cup 2 featuring Minecraft in a few minutes' time. And the last 2 challenges, you do not want to miss it. We'll see you in just a few. Alrighty then, welcome back into Twitch Rivals Solver Cup 2 featuring Minecraft, and it is Super Sunday, it's day 6 of 6, where today we're going to crown our winner with $100,000. Who will it be? I mean, that's the great thing, Jojo, you know, we've got only a couple of English-speaking creators left in this competition here now. I think George and Sapnap are last two. Yeah. I mean, overwhelmingly, it's in the LATAM region's favor that we're going to have a LATAM-based winner here. But George, do you think they do sound? I think yesterday, we saw them in that final challenge with the wheelbarrows in Milky Way, and they looked like they were in control.
Yeah, they were doing very, very well. Although that whole race yesterday was so close. There were a couple of teams that did end up lagging behind through spilt milk, but the majority of teams didn't even spill a single bucket. Plus, the photo finish at the very end, there was a little tracker at the top, at the middle of the screen, if anybody that didn't watch it yesterday, and every single team was so close to the very end. Literal photo finish. And yeah, Sapnap and George were right up there with them.
Yeah, I think something that really works with them is they've done other competitions together, Minecraft competitions. They're really good friends in real life. Like, their communication is top notch. So just as competitors, even though there's only 2 of them versus, you know, the 18 LATAM creators, they're very strong players. I can very well see them surpassing everyone else and taking the $100,000 for themselves.
That's a massive claim. I like that. I like the bold claims. JoJo's bold claims. Hashtag it could be a thing. Could trend. It's a t-shirt, definitely. We're going to get t-shirts. And matching tattoos, obviously. We confirm that.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
100%. That's definitely happening. Do you know what? I think you know, it's a really good point, actually, about the synergy between different teams as well and the different players. Because inevitably, you know, with 2 challenges left, there's only one winner. One person can take this away. We've seen interrogations as well. We've heard them kind of talk a lot about, you know, kind of working together and being all friendly and whatnot. But, you know, we've talked this week, the buzzword this week, JoJo, has been backstabbing. It's going to happen at some point. It has to happen because only one person can take $100,000 away. So, I mean, if the next challenges are more solo based, they're really going to have to start focusing on their own game and can't really rely on each other.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. We don't know what the games are going to be, but I'm expecting 100% backstabbing, especially from, you know, Sapnap and George. They think they're so close. They think they're gonna, you know, make it to the very end together. They're not.
BFFs,
Someone's gonna have to
BFFs
leave
for life.
They did say in the interview they were going to be the first double winner or something along those lines. I'm like, I'm not sure that's how that works. I think only one person makes it. You can, unless you both really try hard to draw the final game, and then just no one gets it. The guys just come along and just pop them both, and then it's done.
I did highly enjoy as well yesterday when they broke into the guards' office and just running rampant, taking selfies with other players. I thought that was with guards too. That was very funny. But as we always keep saying, you guys in the chat, let us know what what you think is going to happen in the challenges. Who you think is going to go home the winner as well. Over the last few days, we've seen on walls around the base camp, and we're kind of waiting for the opening kind of cinematic and to get back into base camp now to kind of see how it looks, because 20 players looks very sparse indeed in there. We were talking a lot about the kind of the glyphs on the hieroglyphs on the walls that kind of give us an insight into what the next challenge coming is. And I think yesterday, before we kind of signed off, we saw there was a challenge where a person was kind of sliding on the floor. Do we have any idea what that could be at all? Any kind of speculation here? I'll go to you first, Jaws. Like, any ideas what we think that could mean gameplay wise?
It either looked like someone sliding or someone leaping forward to press something. If I remember correctly, it was like a little bit of a floor, and then there was a raised bit, and then they were either sliding away from it or they were jumping toward it to try and hit it. So I wonder if it's some sort of reaction game where you just need to be really hot on the heels of everybody else, just trying to beat them to it. I apart from that, I don't know, because some of the games, they've been so confusing. Like, we didn't even... The balloon chair one, like, what was that? Like, how do we guess it's a general knowledge one, So it could very well be something we have no clue about, and we're just so far off from the mark. But, I mean, we'll have to wait and see, of course.
Yeah, no, I think I agree with you, though, because I feel like a lot of the games we've seen have been just general, trivia, reflexes. I think now it's going to be Minecraft skill. Can you reach this point faster than other people? Can you PvP better than other people? I think it's going to come down to those raw skills for the final day. So I do think maybe it's going to be parkour, get to the button or the pressure plate, whatever that little bump in the floor we saw was. But I do think it's going to be Minecraft raw skill.
Yeah, I think it kind of has to be. I think it's only fitting. I mean, I think as well, we've seen I think the last 4 challenges actually have all been team-based to a degree here. Because you think back to yesterday, we had Milky Way. We have yesterday as well. We had the kind of trivia round with the boards and whatnot. We have a cinematic actually coming in right now, which might give us a bit more insight into what's happening today on day 6 of this Survival Cup. So let's have a look. The spectators have arrived for the final. Honestly, every day we watch these cinematics, I get more and more gassed about what's coming our way, because the narrative. I mean, we're going to reiterate it again here. Like, just how good the design, that conceptually, this has all been here, and we've got episode 6 now, and we've got ourselves a title for episode 6 as well.
As the world gave
Oh my gosh.
There are
Oh
no beds.
my
There's no
gosh.
beds. They're gone.
They're just
Oh my
gone.
gosh!
That looks
You
so
can see the walls
strange.
clearly now.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, that is crazy. I wish we had like a still we could put side by side of 200 players versus 20.
yeah,
The
that would be
difference
Right.
is
cool.
astronomical.
Even just look at the prize pool in the big piggy bank up in the,
Oh,
in the
yeah.
top. It's
Just full
filled
to the brim now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's so cool. It is crazy to think how many people we had a few days ago. Also, I am. Maybe this is a bold pred. I got my money on Ollie Gamers right now. Back to
Really?
back to
Okay, he's
back.
gone early. He's gone early, Jojo.
The back-to-back winner, I think,
Listen.
for Survival Cup.
I don't know a lot of the creators left in the competition, but Capitan Gato, I want to root for them because their name is so cute. Just Captain Cat. It's so cute. I want a cat to win. I love my cat.
See, I'm quite into Boff winning. We can see him on screen right now. Yesterday, his reactions to every round were just amazing. Like just bouncing out of his seat, going absolutely wild. I think the idea of Boff winning $100,000 and us seeing his cam as well, I can just imagine it will be. Oh look, Sapnap and George have their cookies from yesterday still.
Oh yeah.
They still can't eat them though, I don't
Interesting.
think.
I don't know what they mean, but that can you imagine it's like a one-up, like an extra life token or something? That would be crazy.
God.
That would be
That
unfair.
would be-
That would be unfair.
Yeah, a little
That would be
unfair,
unfair.
but
Yeah, it definitely
God
won't be
damn.
that. But I quite like the idea. Yesterday they were giving cookies. They were like, oh, they could be poisonous. Don't eat them, just in case. I love that. And that's the thing that the storylines that have kind of come out of the back of this. It's just been so entertaining to watch, and hopefully you guys at home have felt the same way. That it's just been great to listen to and just to enjoy because I kind of feel like we're all there with them in the same room too.
No, it feels cool. It sounds like they're trying to make their own game, by the way, right now with the cookies. I mean, you might as well. Oh, but look at this. We seem to be some sort. Okay, is this a one-way mirror?
Ooh, is this the
this could be the-
spectators viewing in?
Yeah.
I think it is.
It looks
Shadoon
like-
as well. We've talked a lot about Shadoon the last few days actually. And Jojo, you were saying that you think that he definitely is in contention to be up there because he's got a decent base level at pretty much every different attribute necessary for this competition.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't think I've ever teamed with Shadoon, but I've been in the same TwitchRivals as him before, and his team usually, does very, very well. So in general, he's an overall good Minecraft player. But I mean, so is Sapnap and George, right? So like that's what makes this such a big question mark, because we don't know what the games are. We don't know what skills you need to succeed today.
Would they imagine? I mean, and this is just speculation. Imagine behind the scenes, George and Sapnap have gone, bro. Like, should we like split like the money? Like, if we play like together, kind of like that could be a thing. I guess it can't be a thing, but it could be a thing. They could be crafty enough to do that.
Right.
I mean, they kind of gave it away, though, in a way, because they were saying, oh, we are going to both make it to finals. We're going to be double winner or whatever. So, I don't know, man. So it might be sussy there. We'll see. But
We'll see. I mean,
we'll see if all I'm saying, one of them's going to stab one of them in the back. Like, there's absolutely no way betrayal isn't going down today.
Well, I just saw Dear Gia on the feed as well. We actually Dear Gia, one of those that were brought back into the competition earlier on. We saw it a few days ago. The competitive team have been all over this incredibly. So every day, everything's evaluated to make sure everything is tip top, tickety boo. Everything is where it should be, and all the players that are left in the competition are left in the competition as they should be. And it's been great. Like just thinking back over the last few days as well. Like what have been like your favorite challenges you've seen so far? Like what have been the ones that have really stuck out for you? That have been the biggest. I guess the ones that you won't forget in a hurry.
I think for me, I know the Three Wise Monkeys game brought that puzzle aspect, and I guess that team aspect that I was really looking forward to. So I think that one probably takes the win for me.
Yeah, well, guess what? I was chosen for these cookies, not you.
What are you saying, Jaws?
Man, are we talking game or participant?
We're talking which challenge has been like the most the best for you, like with you favorite?
Because it kind of goes hand in hand as well, because I really liked the game within the the bedroom area, this area right now where the lights went down, and then everybody was kind of diving around. Oh, I want to be safe. Like, oh no, I want to try and eliminate people ASAP. Because El Rich really stood out to me as a big competitor there. They were, I believe, they were eliminated, unfortunately, but they took out like 6 people in that mode, and I think that was the most fun, honestly, because people were trying to hide as hard as possible, but there was just a big group of people that were just determined to cull the herd.
Yeah. I think Free Night. I think it was Free Night. The challenge was a really good one actually, because it forced the players to really think about the collaborations with others, the ones who are where their kind of loyalties lie and how they're going to hunt in packs. I thought it was a really smart game. I don't know why Simon Says really jumps out to me as well. I thought Simon Says was a game that really kind of made a big impact. I think obviously I lost my boy Sergio Aguero. Can't believe it. But it was the frenzy when it was like getting the wrong tickets for carousel versus Ferris wheels, and guards are coming out. Let's see how this one plays out.
Look at how small the crowd is too.
If you were playing in like a bar, like your band was playing, you think this is pointless, guys. Why are we here? There's no one's turned up for the show.
Hey, ¿por qué?
Wait, how do you have a flower?
How do you have a cookie?
Tapping up through the cookie to a guard.
Oh, did he actually? Oh my god.
A lot of people have been saying it. A lot of people have been saying you're trying to kill us. You have a cookie.
Ooh, sniffing out the
Final
gangs there.
plays. We sincerely congratulate and commend you all for successfully making it through all the games. As I said, now you are the finalists, and we have prepared a special gift for each of you. We trust that it will meet your expectations.
Final gift. And he said the challenges are over. Did I hear that correctly?
What does that even mean?
What does that mean? Challenges are over.
I'm trying to think what we saw yesterday in the cinematic, but it was just the prelude to today with the these people that are watching the show. I can't really think of what that could be.
I'm kind of vexed right now. I don't really know what to kind of make of all this, because the guards are usually such a big part of these. It feels like they've kind of gone, well done. Here's the gift for you guys. Bye. And it's like, right, so we're all fending for ourselves now? Like, what does that mean? Is everything so cryptic?
That's been the entirety of this event. Everything is just emotional damage, just trying to get at your head, see if you can figure it out. They're making them think maybe it's over, maybe this is it, and then whoop bam, it's not going to go the way they think it will. It's going to be full of twists and turns. I think that's what we've seen every single day in this competition. Like every single day, what we've expected will happen hasn't quite been the course that we presumed it would be. There's been something that's been chucked in at the last minute. We've gone, oh, okay, that's a unique twist and turn we didn't kind of, we didn't expect to see. And I can only imagine that the same thing is going to happen today, particularly on the final day where there are only 20 players left now. And for you guys at home, you see the names around you on the screen. Let us know in the chat, who is winning this? Who is winning the $100,000? Who will it be? Who do you think will be standing tall at the end of this? The last person standing. Let us know in the chat, guys. We'd love to see it. I'm gonna be bold. I mean, you've gone for Ollie Gamers. I've suggested maybe Satnap, but I'm starting to think that Shadoon could be the one here, Jojo. I mean, I don't blame you. Shadoon is a very, very strong player, and anytime I've checked into their stream after the events, they've been practicing. They've been going on different servers, practicing their parkour, their PvP. I've just been lurking, watching them go. So I don't blame you for that bold assumption. But I gotta stick to Capitan Gato. I don't know. The name is so cute. I just want them to win.
Very fair. I mean, honestly, if you're not picking just for how cool the name is, what are you picking for?
Good point. Oh, I love this. Is that the top left-hand corner? Is that an actual live heart monitor?
That might be, yeah. Wow, their heart rate right now.
That's that's high.
Yeah, what? I mean, it looks like it, yeah.
137.
124 now going down. That's perfect. Your heart rate's going to be high. We are in the last day. The second to last game is coming up. And 18 people are going to get eliminated for that 1v1 in the finals. Or what we could only assume is a 1v1. Obviously, we don't know 100% just yet. It could be a game with more than 2 people, but just going off of Survival Cup 1s and how that went, ended up going down.
Were you wondering this next round as well? If the next round, we've seen some games where you only find out at the very end if you've been eliminated or not, or who's been eliminated.
Right.
We could have a game where players are being eliminated as we go, like Simon says, where on a per round basis, people are culled or are cancelled from the competition and eliminated. So it could go either way. I think back to the beginning of the week as well, like where they had the Pamplona Bull Run and we had the Wolves as well. I keep forgetting about the Wolves game we had, where you had this kind of evolving game as well, where every round it got tougher and tougher. And I think most of the games we've actually seen, like we saw the trivia one where it kind of started a bit slow with the balloons, and then it got kind of progressively harder, the different questions. I mean, yesterday the Hangman game I thought as well was really interesting to see some teams just not manage to keep up with the rest of the pack, and it cost them so dearly.
I'm telling you, you needed an artist on your team, or at least one, you know. Because some of the drawings that we saw yesterday were incomprehensible, and it punished a lot of teams. There was a lot of struggle in deciphering the drawings people make, or deciphering some of the hieroglyphics. Like people were drawing literal hieroglyphics for people to decipher, and that wasn't the time. Time was ticking down rapidly, and it felt like that was definitely one of those games where time was just slipping away, and you couldn't get any wrong answer or wrong guess with letters because your points would end up going down. There was some crazy leads that we had yesterday with that game.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like we've had a lack of PvP games. I think today we're definitely going to see a little bit more PvP because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but the free night game where they were just fighting in this bedroom with the lights off, was that the only PvP game we've seen?
I guess that was the only true PvP game. Yeah, like actual combat was involved.
I'm trying to think back to the games that we've had thus far, because we had 3 Wise Monkeys. We've had the day previously we had. I guess Simon Says is kind of, it's not PvP as such, you know, going against other players.
Yeah.
But I think you're. I think a traditional PvP. I think you're right. I think it was just Free Night was the one that we had that was a real kind of authentic PvP, if you will. Most of the other ones have been kind of team based, or it's been it's been round based at least. So. Yeah. I mean, inevitably, there's going to be some PvP today, surely.
Oh, you'd think so. You'd think so.
I hope
think the guys are lining up too, as well, to escort them to the next room. We get to go through that wonderful staircase game.
The penultimate game.
I know.
There's only 2 left. Chat, what is going on? Let's get some hype in there, please. I mean, Balloons was. I guess it was a solo-based game, but it was more like a resistance mode, wasn't it, as opposed to a PvP as well.
Yeah, like the only one that comes close to pure PvP that wasn't the lights out game mode was the Tails, I suppose.
Crazy Tails,
hit people. Yeah.
yeah, Crazy Tails.
There's no real like pure PvP. So I think it's a good guess saying that there would be some today.
Yeah.
And the other one you keep forgetting as well is Easter Egg. Remember Easter Egg as well?
Oh yeah, I suppose so.
Oh, we've got a cinematic here. We could have the announcer share updates with the team. Let's listen to him.
Hello back to that guy.
Nope, we're still going.
Maybe not baited. Actually baited.
We got baited.
I absolutely got baited. I was like, oh, this is just a nice generic shot, just looking around, a GV.
We need to have a bait counter. I feel like we've been baited so many times by camera angles.
Oh, wow.
So many times. so many times, but it's all part of the fun. As we said, if you guys watching at home, like myself, Jojo, and Jaws, we've got no idea what each of these challenges are, how they're going to unfold. We're experiencing this with you guys at home exactly as is. As with the players, I think that's what's been the beauty of this competition is there hasn't been a way of preparing as such, because when you don't know what's being chucked at you, you're having to kind of react in the moment, which I think makes it all the more exciting, right?
All the more exciting and all the more terrifying, because you have literally no idea. A lot of the game rules do get explained, or most of them get explained fairly early on, but people find like creative ways to, I wouldn't say bend the game rules, but really push themselves as much as humanly possible. We saw it in the Easter egg game, actually, where you could drop the eggs and they would end up cracking. There were people just attacking the other people's base, but not necessarily throwing the eggs to their teammates. They were just chucking them out the enemy base, just like making sure they couldn't rack up those points. Like they weren't really concentrating on getting as many points themselves, more just denying from the enemy team.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's all a mind game. You want to make sure, maybe you don't have to be the best, but you need to see how others can be worse than you, right? So playing for maybe the opposite team, if it is a team's game, you know, they get less points than you would. That's definitely a good strategy that we saw in the egg game.
Yeah. I'm just listening to George. Let's listen to George for a second here in Sapnap too, because I think I heard the word deal. We were talking about this earlier on about how they're going to approach the next game. Let's listen to George for a second and see what he had. Oh, it's gone to Aldo. Okay. I wanted to listen to, because George and Sapnap were definitely kind of taking themselves off from the rest of the group there, with their cookies, obviously, discussing something which I think is kind of talking about the potential. Even looking at the hieroglyphs on the wall, kind of trying to assume what might be coming around the corner and trying to preempt what kind of challenge it might be, which is kind of really cool, actually. Is that the fact I mean, look at the little clusters of players now as well. They're kind of like in 3s and 2s, kind of like with their friends, like with their pals, just kind of like, I guess, discussing what they assume is gonna be the next big test, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do wonder if this next game mode, it's surely not a team game. Surely. Like, it wouldn't make sense unless there were pairs, and then one pair makes it to the very end. So I feel like it's definitely going to be a solo challenge. I'm still trying to think what that little image could be. The person sliding to the, looks like a button, maybe?
71 y 50, por favor, sigan al personal.
Let's go.
Interesting.
Wait a
So
second.
Attention.
they just called numbers to go follow some guards.
Los jugadores 71 y 50, por favor, sigan al personal.
So they've just called players 71 and 50 to go follow a guard.
What?
Ooh.
So they're handpicking people.
Okay.
Interesting.
I wonder if they're splitting all of the competitors up into, so it's like lots of little 1v1s.
Oh,
Or it might be another
really
interview,
interesting.
to be fair, as well.
What,
but-
two go out, one comes back kind of job?
Yeah, and then you... Yeah, oh man, I don't trust. They're using the bathroom.
just the bathroom.
All right,
Are we allowed to see this?
Wait,
Should we be?
what? They
Oh,
just
they're putting on
changed-
suits. They're putting on suits.
Oh.
They've got tuxedos on.
All right, I mean, it makes a difference from the tracksuit, I suppose.
They
that
look
were
so
wearing
good.
before.
They look sharp. Wow.
They do be looking fresh, though.
So the assumption is we're going to some kind of ball or some kind of, I guess, dinner or something. Well, the opera? I have no idea. I mean, we've heard lots of opera music. It could be an opera performance. We don't know.
And there were, to be fair, wait a second, the roof just opened.
He's trying to vent. Roya's like, I found something.
Our last game is Among Us, and you're going to be in the vents. Like,
Yeah.
We
Who's
see
the
our
imposter?
imposters.
yeah.
So the two of them have been brought into, they're going to the loo, brilliant. The two of them have been brought into the restroom to get changed together. So you assume that the other side, the same thing's happened to two other players.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. It's, oh, wait. Okay, guard is maybe leading
come back
them
with us.
away. Yeah.
Now, the question I have now, are they going to be held in a waiting room till everyone's dressed?
Players
Right.
54 and 168. Please follow the staff.
Oh, so they're going in 2 by 2s to get dressed, it looks like.
Interesting.
Okay. Why only 2 by 2? Intimidation tactic again, maybe.
Right. Uh-oh, too many people went through.
Everyone's just jumped through.
Oh, yeah.
Hola. Muy buenas. Nos han dicho nuestros números, el de Noni y el mío, ¿eh?
Be careful.
Sí. ¿Por aquí? Oh, y los baños.
So Noni's gone in and he's seen the tuxedos on the floor.
Is there anything there?
So quiet.
Seemed like it was empty.
Yeah, there was actually there was just I guess tiles on the floor, right?
Yeah.
I'm wondering
Oh,
if...
there it is.
Okay,
is,
they are there. Okay.
Uy, es el pesaje.
Maybe it's just a 2 by 2 thing. Again, I feel like a lot of this guard behavior, like we've seen it over the last week, it has been intimidation-y kind of tactics, right? Just making them feel isolated from the rest of the team, rest of the players. And it's happened in the interviews too. It's really weird seeing people like dragged away for interviews on their own or with another person, so... Could be another intimidation thing.
I'd be interested now to see if, like, if Satnap and George, for instance, were dragged away from each other and were forced to kind of befriend somebody else, or even compete with someone else that was just given to them.
Right.
That would be interesting to have them split up, and other duos as well who have been kind of performing together quite a lot, just to really test the boundaries. You know, because the idea being that you kind of like you have to suddenly team up with someone who is not someone who you're familiar with, who is, if anything, an enemy or another opponent that you want to see ousted from the competition. So everything's being changed right now.
Yeah.
Señores, que Noni se ha quedado encerrado.
We love the role playing as we go
Yeah,
throughout
it's so
this. Oh, no privacy. Okay.
No, nope, get out. Nope, please move.
Si hueles algo, es que se te ha metido dentro de la máscara el LOL.
Oh, he's got a gun.
Oh.
They got a gun. Okay,
Yo te
you might want to
estoy
get out.
avisando.
Get
Estoy
out.
Thoughts on
medio
that?
camino a un...
Oh.
Vale, ya acabé. ¡Ah! ¡Ah! Terminé. Buenos días.
He didn't wash his hands. Exposed.
Go back. Go back right now.
So we've got the first handful getting dressed now into their tuxedos. What do you guys think in the chat? Let us know what your theories are. Why do you think they're in tuxedos? What could this be? Are they going to an opera? Is that actually a thing? That would be lovely. But where else would you wear a tuxedo? A posh winter wedding? I've got no idea.
Yeah, they must be going to a wedding. How cute.
Oh,
Who's
imagine
getting
it
married
before the
today?
final
Oh.
challenges that we have like ourselves a prom. Could be prom. That'd be nice.
That would be very cool.
Atención.
I mean, the special guests arrived already.
136, 165,
And you'd assume that they're dressed up pretty
97,
nice, so maybe that's
por
the
favor,
reason why the competitors
sigan
are
al
getting dressed up
personal.
nice. They are getting led to somewhere though.
Uno ese momento.
Oh, I'm assuming it's just to the lift. Yes, looks like it's just the lift.
¿Qué? ¿Qué?
Oh.
Yo lo mataría.
No.
Oh, check it out. There's more.
More now.
Me veo bonito, me veo.
They're like, you guys are taking too long. Look, we're just
Yeah,
gonna pass some
they
more
got
clothes.
mad.
You guys are messing around. Like, you need to move. We have guns. You don't.
Oh, they're already in the elevator.
So just, I guess they're just
Everyone
waiting now
taking
for everybody else.
screenshots. You know,
Yeah.
gotta
Well, they
be
do look
proud
very
to make
nice
it this
today,
far.
To be fair.
That's true.
All smart, ready to roll. There's a lot of people in the bathroom. I love that every person's got into the restroom has the exact same gag of going to the loo. Every single one.
They're getting bored of it at this point, the guards.
The guard's like, yes, fine, haha, you're going to the toilet. Get out!
They don't even wash their hands. Ridiculous.
No. So unsanitary. Although, to be fair, all the players have been kind of cooped up in the same base camp for the last 6 days now. So
Wearing the same clothes.
hygiene is
Yeah.
not the top of their priority list. I'm still. Do you know what? We've been watching this now for the last 15 minutes, this kind of like the role play of like going and getting tuxedos on. I'm still none the wiser as to the next challenge is going to be. Like I've not got a clue.
So what do they need suits on for? Are they going to sit at a dinner table and there's going to be food on it? And because remember, it was someone that looked like they were dashing away or dashing to something. So are they going to have to grab things on this posh dinner table that, like, oh, grab the fork and there's a fork and they have to go to it and pick it up, you know? Or like, oh, grab the chalice and they have to grab the chalice on the dinner table. I don't know. That's maybe I'm running out of ideas.
Maybe it's just like
I think the head guard earlier mentioned like congratulations, you made it this far. So you know maybe they are going to a little party, you know, getting a little surprise party for making it this far and you know surviving the other 180 players.
You might die soon and get eliminated, but have this nice meal.
Maybe we saw like the person was kind of on, like low down. What if it's like a limbo competition, but like posh limbo?
Oh my god!
Just posh limbo, posh limbo. But are we saying are all players getting into the tuxedos, or half of them in their like suits and half are in their, I guess like turquoise travel clothes? I mean travel clothes.
I mean
they're not going on a plane. What am I talking about? Their clothes, like, are they? I mean, I think everyone's putting on tuxedos. They wouldn't separate the group, would they?
No, I don't think so. We'll find out with time. Oh!
Pop's looking sharp.
Wow. They all look so good.
They look so good.
Screenshot time. But please move, because the guards are smacking you.
I think they're the last group, aren't they? Most have gone through now, I think.
No, I think there's about half.
Oh, still to go.
I think so.
It's just... Okay, I may have changed my pred. I want Buffet to win.
See, I told you, the reactions are priceless, man.
I was just taunting everybody in the cards. I'm also a big fan of the chat scrolling in the background on the projector.
Yeah, that's cool.
Are these so Rodazel, Captain Gatto, and Dear Gia are still waiting to go through? That's 3 players. Do we have any other maybe the other side? 3 on the other side too? Maybe 6 players left.
Must be. It's kind of hard to see from this angle, but that sounds about right.
Yeah. Okay.
Se ve así que no lo lavan, que lo tienen así descuidado. No. Mentira, es muy bonito. Es muy bonito.
Our resident translator here, Jojo. What are you gathering from Rodazel? What's he up to?
I mean, they were just messing around, and guard hit him. He was like, "Hey, please, no, I'm just goofing about.
I'm just chilling. Please leave."
I can't wait to see like the edited like VOD of the entire competition put together, like from like the beginning, like the best moments, because there's been so many great moments.
Yeah.
What have been some of your highlights, guys? What have been the moments across the Survival Cup that you've thought that was class? That was really good. I think back personally to that first day, the wolves, and that player being kind of cornered by the wolf in the cave.
That was
and suddenly the siren went and called the wolf back, and it was like, you have actually survived by the skin of your teeth there. That is outrageous.
That is definitely one of the highlights, for sure. I think one of my favorite ones was how long it took some people to do 2 times 2 in the trivia game. I think one of the funniest moments of the entire Survival Cup 2.
Yeah.
The math struggle.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like so much has happened. I've like almost forgotten everything, but then I also remember everything at the same time.
Me on a daily basis, waking up. What has happened? How am I here? What's going on?
Brilliant. Brilliant. This has turned into the Survival Cup's turned into the role-playing going to the bathroom cup. And I'm fine with that for now. It's fine.
Yeah,
I mean, I think are losing their patience.
They're all streamers, so of course they all want to do, the bit. But what they don't realize,
We're doing the bit. Here we go.
every single person before them has done the same bit. So the guards are probably just like, all right, we're sick of this, get out. Meanwhile, for them, it's like, oh, we're just having fun.
They're like,
routine.
come in, base command. You need to pay me more money. I cannot take this any longer. I can't take this. You're not paying me enough. I think most players now look like they probably are in the elevator, waiting to go to the next phase of the game here.
Yeah, suited and booted by the looks of it.
I think one of either Sapnap or George gave one of their cookies to Dear Gia.
Oh yeah.
What did they say to us?
At least they're sharing the wealth. I mean, George does 3 cookies left to give out. It's all good.
I'm just trying to make sense of what I'm listening to right now.
It's just a mess.
I don't know what's going on.
Why does it feel more chaotic with 20 people rather than 200?
This is epic.
Right. You would think that, like, at this point, everyone would be so nervous, you know, something bad is going to happen. But no, everyone's having a party. Everyone's dancing, singing, laughing.
Everyone's loving this. Well, I mean, naturally, I assume now with the suits on, because they're all finalists, as we heard from the guards there, they'll be in suits till the bitter end now. This is it. The tuxedos is the... I mean, I would respect it enormously if, like, some of the players like George, who are in the tracksuit, in the break, found a way to get dressed in the tuxedo to match what's on the screen now. That would be
that would have been
that would be epic.
Unreal stream content.
That would be really good.
Tienes ojitos grises. Muy lindos tus ojitos, guardia. Son muy lindos tus ojitos.
We see...
Me
He's
gusta.
trying
Me voy,
to
me
see
la
the
piro, me la piro,
eyes
pero
of
primero
this
te voy a decir
guard.
tus ojitos.
Está viendo ayuda el guardia.
Oh! Whoa! Oh, no, super short. Oh no! Oh no, they're fine, they're fine.
Se metió dentro de la arena.
Well, a few days ago, don't forget, we had the Spanish streamer Ibai, who kind of took the role of one of the guards as well, which is quite funny. Watching that role play out. But with the lights flickering above us now, guys, this, as we've seen the last 5 days, this leads us to believe that the elevator is on the move to the next challenge. And very soon, we're going to find out what it is. Let us know in the chat once again, who is going to qualify to the next round? Who do you think is going to go through? Which names, which players? Let us know in the chat. Be as involved in this as possible, because your hype has been unbelievable. We wanted to stop it. It's been phenomenal the last few days. So keep it coming in. Who is going through?
I think you guys know who
I'm kind of
want.
vibing Ollie Gamers as well, you know.
I'm just saying, back to back would be an unreal storyline.
That is, I mean, at that point, you basically two Twitch Rivals events, and you basically put the down deposit on a house. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what houses you're looking at. The house around my area, that wouldn't even get a. I don't know, man.
I was being kind.
Yeah, being kind. That's nice of you. Yeah,
I meant
kind, yeah.
I meant garage.
LA
garage. I meant.
Hey, you want this 500 square feet apartment? $2 million.
Wow.
We've seen this road before. This is where the milk jugs came in, right?
Correct. Yes, that's exactly
You're
right. So are they being
and we saw that guard sweep it.
Are they?
Yeah, they must be getting
somewhere?
transferred. Yeah.
Wow, that's
interesting.
That's kind of cool. I like that. Going on a
They're
bus
living the
somewhere.
life of luxury right now, compared to the last few days where they barely got food, barely got anything. They're now in tuxedos, and they're getting transported to somewhere we don't know, but they're getting transported somewhere, which is makes a small change.
Yeah, they're undoubtedly malnourished right now, because as far as we've seen in 6 days, they've basically been given a broken bottle, a plate of food, and a couple of cookies to share amongst them. So that's not the best sustenance in the world, but you know, they've been put through the paces.
The music. They're all celebrating.
They're having like some kind of like.
They're literally having a rave.
Yeah, they are.
The spirits are high, as you can tell. Everybody having fun, as they should be.
Everyone's gassed, man. Everyone can't wait to. I mean, this is the day that one of those players on the screen is going to walk over the 100K. I mean, you must be absolutely buzzing. That is a life-changing amount of money. You can do so much with that. I don't think I do what you suggested, George, of buying food and paying bills. I do something a little bit more extravagant, I think. I love the idea of a gaming dungeon. I mean, That'd be
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I could buy more
treat-
fish tanks if I had 100k. I'm gonna be real.
I treat myself to a mad holiday, like a really big one.
Oh yeah,
big
where'd you go?
vacation. Oh, dude, I've always wanted to go to Japan. Got this big thing about
Oh,
Japan.
yes.
I want to
Good
go.
Japan
answer. Great
It's the
answer.
best, man. I want to go back so bad.
Oh, did you enjoy it?
Oh yeah, dude, time of my life. That country is just something else. It's so much fun. So much fun. Yep. Yeah, your little ones might enjoy it too.
Okay, that's good. It's good to know. It's good to know. Yeah, it just feels like one of those places where there seems like there's a big cultural difference, but like it just seems like an amazing part of the world.
It is.
And
beautiful.
speaking of amazing parts of this Minecraft Survival Cup world, right now the vans are pulling up, and what we presume is they're going to be taking the players somewhere different for the next part of the game, the next challenge 11 here. I mean, do you think we'll stay outside the complex now? Could this be like the final arena?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd assume so, right? Yeah, because why would they need to travel in the vans? It makes the most sense. I think you hit the nail on the head. Going far away, because every time we see the landing strip and then the vehicles kind of like driving off, and I wonder where they're driving to. So maybe they're getting taken there. I'm not entirely sure.
Bueno.
Oh, trying to find a non. Oh no, they're not going to let behind. Oh, there we go. Oh, good. There's still space.
Cosito, acá estoy. Jugador 25 eliminado.
The crazy thing is they can't see anything as well.
Right.
Oh yeah, good point.
They cannot see anything, so they do not have a clue where they're going. Of course, we can now with this observer cam, but they are blinded to what's on the outside world right now.
Oh wow, you can see the distance there as well. Like that, the tunnel exit is not too far away here. It's kind of trippy, isn't it? The different kind of like stripes on the screen right now. Wow, it's kind of awesome. It's like a seeing eye puzzle. This is great.
It is, yeah.
You wanted a puzzle there, Jojo. You got one.
Right. I didn't expect it to look like that, but I'll take anything. We see this is the party bus.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're
they
taking
took a
different
left.
way.
Oh, okay.
We thought we would be exiting the tunnel, but maybe not.
This van is just chaos.
Yeah, this is full to the brim in here.
I love it. You can faintly hear it from the outside too. They just need some lights flashing now. Oh, don't go off the road.
Oh.
They're all good.
That's
They're all
the party
good. They're all
bus.
good.
That's how you know
That
it's
is
the party bus.
They were jumping up and down inside there.
The somber. Can you hear the somber music started as well? The chimes, the somber music.
Yeah.
We love Minecraft music. That's just some regular old Minecraft music.
Minecraft music and chill, which is quite ominous in a way because people know this tune off by heart, right? Every single note, every single chord that's played. But now you're in a life and death scenario. Very eerie.
Gosh.
Feels like it's getting louder too.
Well, they've reached their destination by the looks of it.
Valimos, güey.
The music change. That's genius. I love it.
The vibe change.
yeah.
Look at this
So
room.
it's like changing the radio station.
It's like they're in a mansion.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Very cool.
You see that portrait in the background?
Oh yeah. Oh,
I feel like I'm in the mansion in Raccoon City.
Oh, puppy.
We saw this dog earlier in the intro cinematic with the head guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How odd.
Oh, did you see that?
there
It
is a
seems
dinner
like they're in a
table there.
dining room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be dinner time. Or breakfast or
Feed the
lunch.
cookie to the dog.
What?
Okay, I wouldn't do that.
Those cookies
What, the
have
cookie?
chocolate.
I wouldn't. Oh, feed a cookie. I thought you said eat the dog cookie. I was like, I would not touch that dog biscuit.
No.
I don't know about that.
You probably just went, what?
Yeah. Here are the guests though,
there's
as
a
well.
dinner.
We saw them approach earlier on in the cinematic, so they're going to be able to observe the table. So maybe this is the game. This dinner table here.
Wait, we're seeing lots of tiles on the floor here. We're seeing the spectators are watching down below.
Dos
Are
carros
we
chocaron.
assuming that
Siento que aquí nos
the
pueden dar
challenge is in
pistas.
this room, maybe, and they're kind of
think so.
spectating
Ya, como, oh, qué chido arte.
what
Y la
happens in
muñeca
it?
también.
Yeah, Barca here is trying to analyze what each painting is
Qué god,
to
los
see if
detalles.
maybe it's, you know, a
Ooh,
clue
right.
to what the game is
Ahí
going
arriba
to
hay
be, or
algo.
maybe a puzzle. Looking around to see if
Me
there's
subí a la mesa
anything
bien
up the
culera ahí pisando
stairs.
todo, güey. Hay un cuadro ahí arriba de la
Well,
escena
we
final de
mentioned
Scooby
earlier
uno.
in the
Cuando están
broadcast that
en el
Ibai took the role of a
acantilado.
guard
Épico eso.
earlier on this in this series,
No,
who don't
mames,
affect
Sal.
gameplay at all,
No
but
mames,
simply
Sal, no
there, kind of like
respeta.
just experiencing
Y
it
que
from
chingón lo de las
behind the
sillas, ya.
scenes and kind of being there in amongst it. But well, as we've just been told that the three masked spectators are actually Rubius, Comanche, and Oron Play, three enormous streamers who were in this competition, but they're actually role playing as the spectators. That's awesome.
Okay, that's pretty sick.
That is sick. That is sick. We love to see everyone, you know, even past elimination, having them still be involved in some type of way.
Oh, it looks like everybody's taking a seat
El último
too.
asiento.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god,
do
is this
not-
musical chairs?
Asiento adelante,
Sorry,
importante.
that just
Musical
popped into my mind.
Okay, that
I
would be
don't-
cool.
It doesn't match the picture at all, but what if there's just not enough chairs for everyone?
We could
Maybe there is.
have ourselves instructions now. Oh, there's got to be something. Yeah, there's definitely something happening in this room. This dinner feels a little bit too ominous for my liking.
Guys, take a seat.
Yeah. Hurry up! He's just shouting at the people above them. What is happening?
I think that's them saying hi to, I mean, we just said Rubius, Comanche, and Oron Play. I think they noticed it's them up there trying to say hello.
Attention, all finalists. Please take a seat and wait for the gift that we have prepared for you.
Okay.
Ooh.
A gift prepared. Interesting.
Okay, so maybe it's not musical chairs. I think there is enough seats for everyone.
Yeah, there's got to be. I still feel like the room is definitely definitely the next challenge. I think in here is what we're going to see. If it is musical chairs, I mean, oh, that yellow curtain. What's behind there?
Yeah.
A show?
It's the orchestra. I told you they're at an opera. I told you.
Oh, you might not be wrong.
They're expecting a Shakira concert.
Shakira.
Can you imagine special guest Shakira?
Oh, that would be amazing. I would
That
not.
would be epic.
I would love to see that.
Samnap, take a seat, mother.
They're just shouting at Sapnap. Please sit down. We want to see this.
Let's see what the surprise is that they prepared.
Interesting as well. We haven't seen any form of countdown yet, have we? Usually there's a clock counting down to something or other, be it the next game or
Right.
cinematic, but everyone's in position now, waiting for the cue.
Derja looking amazing in that tux.
Yeah.
Looking clean.
Good.
Looking
Are we
fresh.
assuming that... How many players do we think will be eliminated in this next game, guys? I'm going to say at least half. I'm actually going to say there's going to be 12 eliminations.
12? Okay.
Yeah, 8 in the final.
What do you think, Jojo?
I would say 19 eliminated, 1 person left, and there's no actual final. This is it. That's the surprise.
Okay.
I'm going to one up that.
19
19 get eliminated, 1 left, and the person that's left has to fight Shakira behind the curtain to win the cup. Done.
Damn.
Shakira wins. Don't even.
Yeah, I think
Shakira
Shakira just clears.
Those hips don't lie.
They never fail. I'd say 18. I do think it's going to be a one-on-one in the very end of it all. It would be so damn hyped to have the 1v1. It'd be cool to have like 2 teams of 2 or something, and then it whittle down. But just a pure 1v1 is the most hype for sure. So I'm guessing 18 from this mode.
Interesting. They're keeping us on our toes. I mean, if you guys at home too, though, we're just waiting to see how this one unfolds. Like, are they going to lift the trays? Is there someone behind the curtain? Do the spectators involve themselves somehow? Is it a role play 1v1 PvP? Like, I mean, we've got no idea.
And like you mentioned, there's no timer, so we're just sitting here waiting until something happens, and it could happen at literally any moment.
I wish I brought some popcorn. I wish I brought
Oh,
some
that's a
popcorn.
great idea.
Oh,
dang it!
Darn it! Dang it! Next time. Next time. Toffee popcorn as well, just glazed in toffee.
Oh yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I was gonna ask you, like, buttered, salted, both.
See, in the UK, buttered's not really a thing. We don't really do buttered popcorn.
That's
we do
ridiculous.
either salty or sweet.
Yeah, I'd have sweet popcorn every day of the week.
I'd half and half.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, curtains. Here we go.
Drawn.
Here we go. Here we go.
It does look like a play.
It does. Or like a foodieing contest.
The cereal.
Oh my god, the cereal makes a comeback.
Here we go. Here we go.
Once upon a time, on an island far, far away, debtors from all over the world had been kidnapped to play for a second chance at their lives. These games were controlled by a man dressed as the knight, followed by his loyal soldiers who had left their identities to the wind. The guards lived by 3 commandments. In silence, we stay. Under masks, we hide. And in this facility, we forever remain. And so these turquoise jumpsuited players and scarlet uniformed soldiers found themselves on that island for the same prize: freedom. Hundreds of guards, marching and obedient, were responsible for guiding, caring for, and even eliminating the participants. And among them was a young guard, firm and faithful to the orders of the one above all. Until one day, she found herself on a new mission, one from the heart. Worried for a feast of emotions, she strained to obey her superior. But when their eyes met, they felt no fear for prying eyes. Provoked by their heartbeat, they decided to exchange words, seemingly away from the public eye, breaking the silence and one rule in the process. As the days flew by, the two lovers drifted apart. It was not until the suspension of a game, where soldiers burst into the room to impose calm, that the two lost souls found each other again. Every second was like an escape from reality. Both of them found freedom, personified in the time they shared together. In their minds, the games had been swept aside. Just knowing one another became the real prize. Although the actions of each one were sincere, what face lay beyond the mask clawed at the player's mind? And so, believing that no one was watching them, the young guard was ready to step forth from anonymity and introduce herself. Until an alert was triggered, demanding the return of the guards. The frontman had been informed. with restrained anger. The dark masked lord branded as insolent and reckless the young soldier who could only nod and acknowledge her mistake, acting on the whims of one's heart. Leaving the deserter's execution into the hands of the guards, the frontman continued to operate the games. When in a moment of distraction, she escaped, evading the personnel until she was reunited with her impossible love. Together, guard and player entered into the island depths, bypassing security and traveling down corridor after corridor, holding hands as everyone tried to separate them forever. Reaching a marine transport, they boarded, waiting until they could finally escape this facility, beyond the tracking signals, with their eyes full of trust and desire. Now off the road towards death, both managed to find a way out and a new purpose. The young guard finding freedom in this love, and the player gaining the greater prize of having her heart. Knowing that the frontmen will find them, the end of their days was an absolute fact, from which they will continue fighting to escape together. It doesn't matter the distance that separates them, or the darkness that chases them. Their impossible love will live on as the world caves in.
Wow, that was. I did not expect a performance, and they're all going to take a bow. I mean, I called them opera and orchestra. Wasn't too far off, guys.
You hit it on the head. That's actually kind of crazy. What is happening?
Beautiful show.
Yeah, it was a beautiful show, but what? Like, we've seen a little bit of the subplot throughout the last few days, but wow, what? Like, this love story underlying all this crazy survival cup, and who is the masked man? Like, that's what I want to know.
Do you think that there's like an underlying factor of like fear to it? Like, hey,
maybe
this is what happens if you're in here, and even if you do escape, there's a shadow that haunts you. You're never gonna be fully past this.
The music's changed. That usually means we're going to get something new. Like some cinematics any second.
Everyone's looking around all the way. Oh my gosh, they're going crazy.
Are they doing a dance routine?
Hey, get it.
Dancing?
Okay.
Oh, this is sick. Okay, I'm loving this.
Whoa, people are descending from the ceiling too.
I did not expect the Backstreet Boys. This is amazing.
Oh my, look at the dance. Oh my god.
Whoa.
Hey, get it. Hey.
Is he playing a flute? That is fantastic.
They're going crazy. The flute solo. Oh my gosh.
This is playing with the heads. Of
Guys, now we know.
I will say.
Hey,
it's not a limbo competition. It's a dance off. I love it.
I'm actually vibing in my chair right now. Oh my god.
Me too. I love he's just jumping over everything.
They're going crazy.
The encore is real. Even the chefs.
Look at the chefs. Hey, get it. Hey.
Dude's dancing with a gun in his hand. Respect.
Although it is a little concerning seeing some guards dance with guns. You don't want to slip up with that.
Accident.
It's good to see for me that although 180 lives have been lost, that everyone's spirits are still very high. It's so great to see.
Just look at them go. This is such a vibe.
This is fantastic. This is excellent. We've come to expect this though. The last 5 days have been nothing short of genius, and we've loved every second of it. And if you guys have loved it too, make sure to get the hype in the chat right now. Spam the emojis, get them in there. Let us know how you're feeling about this, because it's just been so good to see all this unfold. And we've still got our 2 challenges to come. We don't know what they are going to be, but they're coming.
I'll be honest, this show, it's setting the bar really high. If I win another TwitchRivals in the future, I want this.
Yeah, you want the breakdancing, you want the opera, the theater. Oh hell
yeah. That was sick.
That was very, very cool.
The flute guy didn't have to go that hard either, and he did.
I know, he went crazy with it.
What is everyone thinking now?
Everyone's remained in their seats for now, waiting to see what happens next.
I'm telling you, I think this is where they're going to play this final game.
Oh, the curtain's shut again. Oh, no. Are they taking seats, the spectators? Don't forget, Rubius, Comanche, or on play are the spectators. I love it. They're kind of involved in this. Boff's downloading the track.
Yeah,
it's a new ringtone. Song got stuck in their head already. Surely they're texting all their friends about how epic that performance was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Boff's super confident, saying, "Guess who's about to win 100k?" He's feeling confident.
You see the chefs.
Considering the I guess the pressure of this competition and kind of how close they are to the end. A lot of our players, I mean, Boff's showing exactly how it is right now. A lot of players just kind of chill, kind of like just sitting back, relaxing prior to the finale of this competition. With our new challenge kicking off very shortly. This is it's good to see that players are kind of just embracing the moment.
Yeah. Oh, they do get a gift then. All the food.
Oh wow.
Fill up before your next game, but don't eat too much. You might need to run around.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Everyone's inhaling the food.
Yeah. What? Slow down. You're gonna get indigestion.
Está muy rico.
Everyone's still trying to work out exactly what this next challenge could be. Like, they've eaten, they've had it's been very role-play heavy.
Tonight's feast is prepared as a token of gratitude.
Here we go.
For the sacrifice and effort that you finalists have made, and to encourage you all to perform even more splendidly on the final day. Now please, relax and enjoy your feast.
I think they've enjoyed it already.
Yeah.
They've nailed
There's
it.
not
Most
much
of it's
food left
gone.
on the plate, but all good. Compliments to the chef, I suppose, or chefs, I should say. There's a ton of them.
Yeah, there's no food left. They've inhaled all that food.
Wouldn't you? It looks so good.
Would have been cool had like the hearts at the bottom of the screen, the health bar there. If they got in with one life each, like one hip of health, and had to basically nail as much food as they could, and everyone had different lives going into the last game. That'd be pretty cool.
True.
Imagine that. That would be pretty cool.
That would be some
as much as you can.
underlying gameplay there. That would be crazy. So we're just walking on the table. Okay, everybody's just decided, you know what? Okay, well, food's gone. Dance on the table time.
Oh, they've finished.
Now
yeah.
time for them to perform a show.
Or maybe it's like some kind of memory quiz. Like now you have to answer questions on the show you just saw. Like,
That would be cruel. But, I mean, that's the game.
Cool. Oh, that looks good. Fruit plates? What are those?
It's kind of hard to tell. It looks like a bar.
Some cocktails, maybe?
Like
Yeah, just cocktails. You know it's fancy when the silverware is gold.
That's true. Yeah, leveled up from silver to gold. Goldware.
Still holding on to those
there's that short one.
Okay, you ready? Yes, Daddy. Yes, Daddy.
Oh, the short guard.
Okay. Stand up. Catch. Okay, you ready? You guys ready?
So they really have just made their own game with the cookies. I love it.
Did they steal his cookie?
I think so.
You just throw it up.
Well, he did throw it, to be fair.
Look. Wait, stand up. Leave it. No. Roya, veo. Look. Ya. Oh, idiota. Wow. Muy estúpido. Oh, wow. Okay, listen. Protect me.
That's just rude, George.
Okay? Protect me. You have the cookie.
Calling him stupid.
Órale, cabrón, así estamos. No,
All the Spanish words they could have learned.
Está bien, ¿no? Okay? Sí.
No, he's gonna kill us.
No. Listen. No. The rule was you protect me, you get cookie. Have you protected me yet? No.
No. Give me the cookie and I will protect you.
Samnap? What do you think?
And George.
What do you think, Samnap?
Sí, hay nervios a medio juego. A ver, si el juego, ahí les va a haber nervios. Si el juego es, no sé, cualquier cosa, que se vaya muriendo la gente. Ok, que se vaya muriendo la gente y empiecen. Jugador.
Oh, the dog.
Ah, puppy.
Oh, the dog. Dexter. Oh, lovely. Really spread out there, rubbing his tummy.
Yeah. He's relaxing. Everybody below is pretty relaxed as well by the looks of it.
What I would love to see is if all the players just got together and just like tried to emulate all the dance moves we just saw. I would love to see that.
Now rehearse. If you get a step wrong, eliminated.
Look at that picture behind them of just like the Beatles. I love it. Abbey Road, baby.
¿Me vas a dar la galleta, sí o no? ¿Me vas a dar la galleta? Te escucho.
Look, hey cookie.
Can I ask you a question here? I'm just going by just trying to translate here, Jojo. But is Roy translate as king?
Una galleta.
I just think that's his name.
Quiero.
Because R-O-I, Roi is, as far as I know, French for king. I thought like in Spanish kind of version might be Roya. I don't know.
Got you. Maybe it is. I don't know. I mean, maybe it is, and I just don't know that. That's also highly possible.
Right, I'm gonna find out. It's my mission to find that out. If I'm correct, I've officially completed the internet.
La galleta del pinche Jorge y del Snapchat ya. ¿Dónde está Aldo? ¿Aldo? ¿Qué están haciendo aquí con Aldo? ¡Ey! ¡No! ¡Aldo! ¡Aldo!
What's that?
¡Aldo! ¡No!
Sleeping on the job.
¡No! ¡Aldo! ¡La chupamatraca 3000 no!
Dejé la bola como dos pasas de uva.
¡No!
Hacia arriba, hacia abajo, reducir hacia arriba, hacia abajo.
Ahí, con shift, con shift.
No, sonó muy raro.
Aldo, Aldo, sal de ahí, Aldo. Aldo, por favor. Aldo, ¿qué te pasó, güey? Tú no eras así. Aldo, tú no eras así, Aldo.
I don't know what the role play is right now, but it's definitely taken a turn.
It's taken a turn, maybe for the worse, maybe for the better.
It's definitely, you know, something we shouldn't be questioning.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
True.
Just let it go. Just let it ride. Let it
I think
ride.
we just have to sit here and pretend we don't know what's going on with that role playing.
Hola, hola. Oh, ¿de verdad? ¿Para mí? Sí, sí. Gracias. Gracias. Mira, mira, besito.
Got a cookie.
Mua.
The cookies have
Para
started
ti,
to be
para ti.
dished
Amigos.
out now to different players. On that note, I'm quite peckish myself. Maybe a quick break myself to get a little bite to eat or something or other. Guys, let's do that. Let's have a quick break. What we'll do is for you guys at home, we'll leave you listening to the gameplay right now to get some of the comms. And myself and Jaws and Jojo will be back in a few minutes' time. So don't go anywhere. Keep watching, keep enjoying, because Twitch Rivals Survival Cup 2 featuring Minecraft concludes very shortly. We have challenge number 11 coming your way. Do not go anywhere. We'll see you in just a minute.
El guardia sexo. No, vaya.
A ver, ¿cuánto tiempo aquí? No. Oh, let's do a hot tub stream, okay?
He's a chihuahua.
Are you okay? Snap, snap.
You are so little, but you are dangerous.
Lo hace muy...
Attention! The game is about to begin. All the finalists follow the staff instructions and proceed to the game hall.
Es el mejor país francés.
¡Aldo, me secuestraron, Aldo!
No puede ser, Aldo, no puede ser.
Adiós, Aldo, adiós, Donny, un placer.
Nos secuestramos a Roger, ya es nuestro.
El juego era de sentarse de...
Hola, chicos.
¿Qué creen que sea la prueba? ¿Qué creen que sea?
Matarnos.
Sí, pero ¿de qué forma? No, no creo
Con
que sea
cuchillo.
directamente matarnos, ¿no?
No, porque dijeron que el matarnos será hasta la siguiente.
El 1v1.
Hay un escenario que aún no hemos visto, que hemos visto como decoración, pero que no
El
hemos
dibujo
jugado.
era como un botón, no sé.
¡Aldo! No se pueden separar ni 2 segundos. ¡Aldo! Está llorando ya. Mira, tienes a Shadow enfrente, puedes hacer lo que quieras con él.
Hola, Shadow.
No.
Shadow,
lo que tú quieras,
Háblame en francés, por favor. Háblame en francés, por favor.
Bonjour, Roger, j'espère que ça va.
¡Oh, la la!
Peut-être qu'on se verra de nouveau au Mexique. J'ai le tag et me mira. Se gira como, ¿qué pasa ahí? Bonjour, Jesse, ¿ça va?
Ey, hay que ser equipo entre todos nosotros. Hay que ser equipo entre todos nosotros.
Ah, cabrón. Entre nosotros sí
Así le dice a
traicionamos.
todos, así le dice a todas.
Y traicionamos a Aldo.
Welcome back to Twitch Rivals Survival Cup 2 featuring Minecraft Day 6. Today, one player will win $100,000. We've just witnessed a pretty spectacular performance on the main stage there and a lovely dinner. We're all dressed up, tuxedos, ready to go as the 20 players running the competition are making their way towards challenge number 11 of 12. There are 2 to go. We've had the pleasantries, we've had the beverages.
We've
temazo.
pet the nice pooch on the balcony by the spectators. It is time to get ourselves into this next challenge. I mean, Jojo, honestly, we've witnessed a great prelude to what is going to be, as you quote unquote for you this entire week, have considered a bloodbath most of the time, and backstabbing will, I'm sure, ensue very soon. Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm sure, they give them a nice little treat. Here's some food, here's a show, get your mind off of reality. And, even some of them are still celebrating in the bus. We hear some music playing in the background. They're having a party, which sounds amazing. But also, yeah, you guys are on your way to one of the final challenges of this entire event. So maybe try to get your head locked in because it's time. It's about to get serious. The bloodbath is going to happen.
Oh, it's going to be crazy. It looks like one of these vans does not know where to go, by the way. They're just 360ing right now. They are 360.
Have they lost the rest of the pack?
All good. Oh, okay.
This is the party bus. That's how you know.
This is going to be sick. If I had to be one bus right now, it would be this one. Just saying.
Yeah, they keep on changing that radio station.
Okay. Classic, okay. Crab Ray. You love to see it. I'll hear it.
Oh, I see an archway there. This is the entrance point. Okay, great.
Right,
I love that one van.
The final game hall, I assume.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow.
A very sorry to last hall. I maybe the final game has a different hall, but quite intimidating going up 15, 16 flights of stairs by the looks of it.
Getting them physically, in tune. Reaching the top of the staircase here, it seems. It's just a mess. This is only 20 players out of the initial 200. I mean, imagine how packed this would be had there been 200 people in this staircase. And claustrophobic as well. Oh, wow. We're seeing some of the environment. Oh, my goodness. We're actually looking like we're going to be going outside into the open space. The first sunlight we've seen for quite some time. Since Pamplona, really. Everything else has been inside the facility. So very soon we're going to get that first cinematic that's going to lead us into challenge number 11. As we've asked you guys all week long, who do you think is going to go all the way and win this? There's 2 challenges left, only 20 players, 19 have to fall, only 1 will rise. Who will that be? Let us know in the chit chats here. Get it in and put your prediction out there. We're about to find out all about our next game, challenge number 11, and it is going to be mighty meaty indeed. Jaws like, bro, this is it. We work towards this. We're on the precipice of a major cull in player base here.
I know, yeah. It is going to be wild. Oh, it looks like Noni is trying to escape. Yeah. Nope. You have to play the game. You can't just win the 100k by hiding. Go play. I just saw a few of the players there trying to look outside the gate. There were some like pressure plates on the floor. Oh, but we do have a cinematic though.
Oh, let's find out more. Oh,
wow.
Now I'm hearing classic, Jojo, you are very familiar, some of us, with baseball.
being based in the US, you obviously out there as well, Jack. So you guys know all too well the baseball call, the music suggests that this game is going to be bass-based, if that's a thing.
Yeah.
It seemed like it, right?
If you can deduce from that, there's a ton of base plates or pressure plates, whatever. There's a sniper on the high ground. So if you... And the hieroglyph was someone dashing towards or away from a plate. So... I mean, maybe if you don't get to one in time, you just get sniped and you get eliminated?
Right.
We could see a major elimination frenzy here.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Yeah, that sniper is going to go crazy. There, you can see the players right now trying to decipher, like, are each of these plates any different? Are they all the same?
Right.
Looking for the sniper. Can you run away from the sniper?
Could we assume that they might change colors or something? Can you have to get on certain colors by a certain time? That could be it.
Yeah, wow, that's actually a very smart idea.
Maybe a mix on the musical chairs idea, right? Where maybe there's only 5 plates that you can stand on, and so the rest of the players get eliminated. It's first come, first serve.
Wow, this is awesome. This is great.
There are definitely more plates than players right now.
Right,
So, yeah, the musical chair idea might make sense if there's like, oh, go to a red one, and everybody has to rush to a red one, and there aren't as many as there are players. But they're scattered around, so...
We love seeing the little tumbleweed just fly across the ground there. Very immersive map. And I think that hill that we saw was also the same hill from the very first game, the Bull Run, right?
I think it was. I think that's a really good observation. Yeah, I think it was. It looks like we've got instructions
Game is
coming our way. Let's have a listen.
On base. All players must be moving constantly while the music is playing. Once the music stops, everyone must run and step on a base that is lit up. The player who is left without a base will be eliminated.
I was right.
Wow, yeah.
And you said the music. You said musical
Jojo did
chairs.
it.
It's the same thing.
I knew
Jojo
it.
strikes again.
There was foreshadowing, man. Once I saw the chairs in the diner, it all just clicked.
Oh wow, that's crazy. So all the chairs will line up. I will light up. Different plates will light up, and if they're not on the plate before before the time runs out, I guess, then they will get eliminated. So this could be brutal.
Damn. This is going to be savage. Because there there are more plates than players too. Like, people are going to be running everywhere. There's going to be a mad dash to a plate that's lit up. Like, that's maybe a little bit more out the way, not in the center. This is going to be a frenzy, is what this is going to be.
Are you guys noticing how the players can hit each other? Do you think there's going to be a case of like punching each other off? Yeah.
Wow.
There's a timer at the top.
Okay, I want to see if you can do that. I think that would be awesome if you could push someone off a plate, because you'll be fighting over them. 15 seconds to go before we get in.
Right. I'm calling it. I think in this game, I think Sapnap's going to qualify. I think Sapnap's qualifying.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to hand over. I'm handing over this to you guys, to Jojo and Jaws. This is it. Game 11. We're jumping in. Let's see who comes out of On Base. Over to you. Let's do this thing.
All right, time has already ticked down, Jojo. The lights are about to come on those little base pads at any moment. The players look at, they're all kind of like high, like getting between at least a few of them at a time, so they can make sure they can get onto a base.
Yeah, this game is all about positioning. You want to make sure you're nearby as many plates as possible, but also not too far from a potential plate. But again, here's the music. I think we hear the music. You got to keep moving throughout all of this. You want to be close to as many plates as possible. But it's also a game of RNG.
Far away. Yeah, it's RNG, but also far away from other players too. You got to try and get a section to yourself in a way to give yourself the best chance of actually getting on the light up.
Yeah, and you see Shadun sort of taking like this edge of all the plates. He's not even turning around. He's only looking at, I don't know, I guess this is, where's the sun? Oh god, south side of the map. I don't know my compass, sorry.
Oh, Roto's got like an interesting camera angle here. It feels like a more top-down would be better, but he can see right out into the distance, and they do glow quite bright, so might be able to see it from here.
Yeah, I mean, definitely players who use their ability to go into that third perspective, otherwise known as F5, like that is probably going to help them out to be able to see further out, since it does give you that top-down view on the game. We're getting baited by a bird.
I know, yeah, I was thinking that too. I was like, wait, was that the ghost sign or what? Like.
This is all emotional, like,
it is
damage, right? It's just, when is the song going to stop? Oh.
Oh, there go the lights. They're all around. Oh, so you can dive and dash onto them. So that makes sense. The hieroglyph does make sense. There's a couple left.
There it is.
Looks like Ollie Gamers is going to be able to get onto a base just before and sniping it away from another player. Not sure who that was.
Punched off. Yeah. That is insane.
I think they're dead.
Who is the final player?
2 people died, maybe?
Oh,
and check that out. So the lights, all of them didn't come on immediately.
Yes. It was like a wave of lights. There are 2 people that are kind of chilling right now. There must be still a base lit up somewhere. They've just not seen it, maybe?
Maybe. Or maybe it's a... Uh-oh.
No.
Maybe it's 2 players eliminated per round.
Oh, yeah.
Oh! Nani,
you're right. Nani is gone. Oh, 2 players eliminated per round. First round. Oh, my word. 18 players to go. Wow, that was a good shot.
Party-hardied too hard. Yeah, that sniper. Wow. Okay, so it seems like you can get punched off, but as soon as you click on the plate, it might immediately just lock you in. So you probably want to time your hits so that they miss clicking on the plate.
Got you.
Or maybe you just land on top of it. I don't know if they clicked it or if they just went on top of it.
Well, we'll see in a minute, but yeah, if you time that punch so they get a misclick and you then click after them, wow, that would be
that's the play.
An unreal play. Yep. Oh,
but it's crazy how all the lights don't come on at the same time. It sort of comes in these waves. So you start running away from an area, and then you turn around, and you realize that a base lit up behind you.
That is pretty.
It's a mental game. It's a reflexes game.
Wow, they're just kind of bullying that player over there, just trying to push them.
Yeah, poor guy.
Oh, man. But yeah, you're not wrong. Like, it coming on in a wave, maybe if you're guarding a certain area, you just kind of hope. There's that RNG aspect to it. You hope that a light comes on. We saw Shadoom before just kind of guarding a single area.
Yeah, and he's still looking at this area too. I think he realized, as soon as he ran away, a base lit up behind him. So maybe he's gonna, stick to his guns and stay right here. We'll see soon. We don't know when the music is going to turn off, so we are just at the edge of our seats as everybody else.
So tense.
George still holding onto that cookie.
Yeah, George. It is pretty damn tense right now.
No! No punching.
Yeah, people... Again, just getting people to misclick.
Right. Throwing them off their groove.
I'm glad... You hit the nail on the head with the musical chairs, and I'm really thankful that it's a reaction game too. Just getting to that base plate as fast as possible. Oh, here they come. Yeah. They're lighting up. So, did you see how quick some people are diving on it? Wow.
Yeah,
Buffet with
luck.
the instant jump on the plate in front of him.
Go for it, one! Yeah!
Sapnap.
Oh, makes it to the very last one.
Ooh, a sense of relief.
Like...
And because it's dark too, the base plates light up so brightly. But Jojo, there's 3 people standing right now.
Oh no!
Not so much anymore.
3 people didn't make it past this round.
No, Ollie Gamers!
Last year's winner is out!
Oh, denied the back-to-back.
Wow. He got so close too. I mean, think about making it to the very final day and getting eliminated right here.
Oh.
little cutscene.
Nice little transition there. Like that. Big fan. Okay. My second guess, in my defense, Jojo, was Buffet. So,
Okay. Okay.
Let's go. Let's do this. I've already cursed Ollie, so it can't happen again, right? Surely not, right?
Yeah, I think you've definitely just cursed him. Sorry to break it to you.
No. We saw how quickly he got into that base plate before.
That's true. That's true. I mean, it is also a little bit of luck, right? Because you got to be standing at the right place at the right time for it to all work out.
No veo ningún gringo aún, no me gusta esto. Con respeto, pero se sentima al final, estamos jodidos. Bueno.
So down to 14 players now.
Wow.
We don't know how low that number's going to go either, to be fair. I still do think a 1v1 in the final makes sense, so I'm expecting another 12 players to get eliminated.
Yeah.
That was 4 people.
I'm still betting on this is the final, and we just got baited. This is actually just the last game. We'll see our winner right now.
Fighting over the single square.
I think we hear a little timer in the background. Is that supposed to say that the music's about to end? People punching. Oh.
People have thrown mad hands.
I think it's benefiting them that it is nighttime now with being able to see the lit up tiles.
Oh, for sure. This happens again, Survival Cup 3, get everybody heart rate monitors. Especially for this kind of game. Like we saw Satnap, how elated he was earlier.
Yeah. Let's see if he can pull it off again, though. I mean, he seems to be sticking in the middle, which I don't know if that's the best strategy. Oh my god, my heart is beating, like, to the music right now.
They're just waiting for this music to end. A little bit of a prolonged one this time.
Yeah.
That cookie not really helping out Sapnap. Be real. But it's okay. You only need to
This is so intense. Throwing hands. You see the little blood splatters coming out, too.
I know, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my.
God, your eyes better be peeled. No blinking at all.
I feel like I can't blink either. Yeah.
Just wide open eyes, as wide as they can go.
Oh no. It's gonna have to happen soon. This is an emotional game. Getting in your head. Oh. Here we go.
Here they come. Here they come. The lights. They're coming on.
Okay.
Oh, Barker just makes it. Just makes it.
That's so many people eliminated.
That is so.
That's like 4 people standing.
4 or 5 people? No way. We saw Degia there. She was so close to a base, but someone sniped it away.
07's in the chat for all of these lost soldiers. Oh.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Oh no.
Hector as well. No. No. No.
Yeah.
No. Did I just see?
Jaws. I think.
No. Did I just see? No.
I think
he's
you
down.
know exactly what you just saw.
Buffet is down.
Oh my gosh.
The hardened soul of an absolute champion has bitten the dust. Buffet, my king.
No. See, this is why I said my prediction earlier. I'm not gonna say it again. I don't want to jinx it. You guys heard my prediction earlier. Not gonna say it again.
Well, there are 9 people left in this competition
9
out of
people
200. You can see on the left-hand side of your screen the final players that remain. There aren't many of them.
One of those names today is going to win $100,000.
And Sapnap and George are still in.
I'm telling you, they're such strong players.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh my god, the music. It's so intense.
You know what would really be a bait? A really quick one. Like, woof, Dune, instantly. Bam.
Right. Like immediately the lights start turning on.
Yeah.
They should do that. That would be epic.
I wonder how many players are going to get eliminated this time, Jojo, because we had 5 in that last round. There's 9 people left? And 6 to make 3? Is it a 3-person final?
I mean, I could see another 5 players eliminated and leaving it as a final of 4. That's very well possible. Oh my god, my heart's beating. Okay, as it should be, right? But like a little too fast for comfort.
Hands beating. Hands beating, hearts beating, hands are shaking.
You got it,
But
yeah.
they're still moving. Still trying to get that base plate touch.
I think Shadoon's got a very good strategy of just staying to this
here come the
side.
lights.
There it is.
Shadoon.
It helped him out once again.
Wow.
Oh,
Shadoon,
no.
Jojo, is kind of crazy. And look at how many people again are left up.
Oh my gosh.
Is that
We
5
see it
people?
here. No! Capitan Gato, no!
Oh no, Jojo.
No! Oh, little kitty, no.
Our
I'm
knights
so
in shining
hurt.
armor are falling.
No. I'm so hurt from this right now. Oh no. Oh. There they go. Oh, Seven's in the chat. Wait, how many people just got eliminated?
I think there's 4 remaining. Yep, there's 2 people right there. So there's going to be 4 remaining competitors. Is or was that the final round? Could there be another one? George manages to stay in the competition. Sapnap and George, Shadoon, they're still in.
Wait, that's the final 3. I think remaining players is just 3.
Oh, you're right. Shadoon, Sapnap, and George. The English creators have managed to outlast the LATAM creators to make it 2 versus 1. I guess, you know, it's 1 versus 1 versus 1, but it's funny how LATAM creators wanted to gang up a little bit on the English-speaking creators there, but it's the complete opposite of what happened. But the screen's going to blank here with 3 people remaining. Is this going to be the final 3?
Wow. I think that's it. That might have been it for this minigame.
Oh no. It might be
Epic
just
music.
a showdown. This is sick.
George's head is snapped sideways.
Cookie though. All good. No, I think... Wait. The final standoff, Jojo. I think this might be the final standoff here.
Oh.
1 more round.
Oh.
Music quite fitting for the cause. It's got to be 2 base plates are going to light up. George,
Oh my
Sapnap,
god.
they're in it. Shadoon,
I'm so
in
nervous. I thought that was the ending scene. I thought we were about to get out of this game. We were gonna move on. Oh my gosh.
3 legendary creators.
This is the game of just RNG, is it not? Like, you just gotta hope it's gotta be right next to you.
There's so many base plates left standing. You're thinking, oh, if it's right out in the open, every person can kind of take a quadrant of the map at this point.
Wow. I am
Or are they going to be next to each
terrified.
other? It's RNG.
Shadoon
The
still
heart rate must be
sticking to
through
that
the
one
roof.
edge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
no.
familiar with it.
Oh my goodness, I'm getting so nervous.
Will it be
This
a
could just
LATAM
be-
versus English speaker final, or are we looking at a double English speaker final? I wonder.
Wow.
Sapnap and George said they both make it to final.
They said there'd be the double winners, which not
Yeah.
sure how possible that is, but it's very
Absolutely
slowly
not possible,
coming true.
but could be.
Oh god.
The one
Oh my god, oh my god.
final round.
Of
base
this top-down
plate.
view. This has
on
got to be
base.
it, right? Oh my god.
Un poco de suerte. Son un poquito de suerte.
Why is my heart,
Vamos.
like, actually freaking out?
Shadoon looks like a calm cookie right now.
He has a flower in his inventory, you see that?
Yep. Good luck, flower.
It's got to be.
Un poquito de suerte.
You notice how everyone left has something in their inventory? Shadoon has a flower, Sapnap and George both have cookies.
That is.
Oh my god.
The base plates are going to light up. It looks like everybody's got a small quadrant of this map. Shadoon is taking up a lot of it, though, like you said before, Jojo.
That scared me.
That bird,
Yeah,
it made my
that
heart
bird.
leap as well. There's one of the base things. There's another. No! George shot found. It's not going to make it. It's going to be Shadoon versus Sapnap at the very end.
RNG.
George was just in the wrong place, wrong time. The light nowhere near him. He is done. He said he was going to make it to the finals with Sapnap, but it's not to be. The cookies have been donated, and George not found, eliminated.
Closer to you guys. I couldn't do it.
No.
Don't go.
It's the end,
Sapnap
Sapnap.
about
It's
to
the end.
cry.
No, no.
It's the
Don't
end.
leave me.
It's
George,
the end.
Don't
hi-
leave me.
Cactus.
Don't leave me. George, wait, you lived. You lived.
He's still alive.
Wait, what?
He's 1
Wait,
HP.
what?
He lived. He's dead. No, he's dead. No.
guys, had to come in. I'm literally buzzing here. I can't believe this. This is incredible.
Oh my word. Sapnap and George's alliance could only go so far.
We
Bro,
have a final.
I called Sapnap, guys. I called it.
Did.
You did.
Legend.
You did.
Test concluded.
You also mentioned
Finals.
Shadoon, though.
Please
So
walk to the exit.
really,
We'll move forward to the final game.
I feel
Oh
like
my gosh,
we've
what a
known
final.
we've known how strong these players are since day 0, and I mean now to see them be the finalists, I don't think anyone's surprised, right?
Yeah,
No.
two
I
unbelievable
mean, we've been calling Shadoon the entire time, saying that he is consistent. I mean, even at the beginning of the broadcast today, we said, this is an all-rounder who's kind of got everything in his locker. I mean, Sapnap, I cannot believe the clutch up in that one round where he managed to find the plate there. But that was, it was extraordinary because we didn't know how many players were going to be eliminated at any one time. We didn't know how many rounds there were going to be, how many players we left at the end. And here we have the last two players. One of these two players on screen, you guys, Shadoon or Sapnap, will be walking away with $100,000. This is unbelievable.
Just insane. You can see there, just Sapnap flinging the cookie to his fallen comrade.
Yeah, Sapnap crying, seeing George's head on the ground. Definitely not a view you want to be looking at from a dear friend, but wow.
I'm also wondering. I mean, we couldn't have called it any better as well. This being an NA and LATAM competition, it is
great.
NA versus LATAM in the final. This is incredible.
Oh yeah.
It honestly couldn't have worked out better. It could not have worked out better. This is going to be so hype. And Shadoon is kind of a legendary player too throughout all of the Twitch rivals. He's been in so many of them. I wonder if he can bring it home for the LATAM community here.
Yeah.
Gosh,
absolutely.
I mean, George mentioned there as well that it was down to RNG how it all happened, and I get it is the case. There had to be one player that got eliminated, and it just so happens the zone that George was in was just not the right zone, and there you go. That's how it's done. But there's today on this in Twitch Rivals, there has been so many amazing plays in today's event. There's been so many big moments. So we can see Shadoon's camera there. There's been so many great moments in today's event, but only one has the power and the speed to be our Samsung Galaxy highlight. Let's take a look and see exactly what has been chosen as that very highlight, which blew our socks off. And I think it is a beauty. Let's have a look at this and see exactly what it is. What is our Samsung Galaxy highlight? And of course, it is the almighty Sapnap, who's one of our finalists, and he clutches up George right at the last second.
Oh man, and that clutch up was huge. Seeing him into the finals now, that was crazy.
You can hear him say, I'm dead. He accepted the fact that he didn't find any tiles, and just in the distance, you see a little light shine.
Look, I love that. I mean, this couldn't be more perfect as well, because this moment here, that tile, that has got him into the final contention for $100,000, because without that tile there, he wouldn't have made it. I mean, I love that. I absolutely love that reaction. Everybody, you guys in the chat as well, let us know if you did. That's the type of high performance that is worthy of being our Samsung Galaxy highlight. With that, Samsung will contribute to our Mobile Showdown Fund to reward creators at the next Twitch Rivals Mobile Showdown, brought to you by Samsung and powered by the new Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Yes, with the fastest mobile processor available. Big shout out to Samsung Galaxy for being one of our partners today here on Twitch Rivals Survival Cup 2. What a moment that was. What a brilliant moment from Sapnap. He's in the final. And we loved it. Wow. That was something else. And here are our players, our two last remaining players, Shadoon and Sapnap. Who is going to win this final? Let us know in the chat right now. I mean, we couldn't have asked for two better players, two absolutely deserving players as well. We've watched the entire journey unfold in front of us, and it's been something else here. And we have a 1v1, a PvP that we've been talking about so much to round out this competition, Jojo.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we know exactly what the game mode is unless it's very similar to last year's final. But yeah, both of these players, not only are they amazing just at Minecraft in general, but they're both really good at Minecraft PvP. So if that last game does have PvP, it's gonna be a tight one, and it's definitely gonna be one that everyone wants to watch. I mean, it followed the script perfectly, the non-existent script. You know, we have one English-speaking, one Spanish-speaking contestant in the finals. This is bringing both communities of Twitch together for an epic final.
It really is. It really is. And that's what we wanted to see. That's why millions of people watching over the last few days as well. They wanted it to be a final to remember, and it certainly will be that. Chat, before we go any further, though, we kind of see our players getting taken to the final challenge. Guessing with Duncan. Guessing with Duncan is officially finished for today. Check out the Duncan leaderboard to see your placement, and a friendly Twitch staff member will reach out to confirm prizes for the top 10 scores. Come back for the next Twitch Rivals for your chance to play and win one of those amazing care packages we talked about earlier on. Chat, it's time for Duncan Run, okay? It's time for a Duncan Run. For a limited time, get a $1 donut, $2 stuffed bagel minis, or $3 sausage, egg, and cheese with your medium or large coffee purchase. Terms apply. America runs on Duncan. Love to see it. Big shout out to Duncan again for being one of today's sponsors here on Twitch Rivals. Great to have you guys on board. Wow, I'm just absolutely... I'm kind of flabbergasted it's gotten to this point in the competition right now, because we've just been through all the roller coaster of emotions as well now. And what a show. I mean, Shadoon started as well. We talked about, you know, Hannah Rose and the 15, 20, whatever, it's 25,000 followers we saw her accumulate over the last few days here. And Shadoon, you know, in the space of the last hour has received 500 subs, it looks like, as well, which is absolutely incredible for creators. But could Shadoon round out the day with an extra $100,000? I mean, wouldn't that? I mean, the reaction. I cannot wait to see the cams when the winner is revealed. I really can't wait, Jules.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be insane. I can't imagine what these players are feeling right now, or like making it all the way. 200 competitors walked in on day number 1. Now only 2 stand, one of which is gonna win that 100k. You can see, I spoke about it before. Shadoon looked calm in that last game mode, like another day in the park. Like, I don't know if he's still feeling that way now, because if I were him, my mind would be going crazy.
Absolutely.
A cinematic. Let's have a look and see what's happening here. No, we're just waiting.
No,
something kind of special was happening. Baited again. Darn it here. But you know, as you said, 2 massive players in their communities, and you know, of course, as we keep saying, this entire competition for you guys watching at home, follow these creators, others you've seen over the course of the last 6 days. It all began way back when the lights first went on in the base camp, and we had 200 players from NA and LATAM coming together, competing for a place in the final. We have made it through all the challenges, 11 challenges to date, and only 2 players are left in the mix right now. And going back, if you look across, Jojo, the last challenges we've done and the performance these 2 have put in, they have, you rightly said, they have been so consistent across the board. But Sapnap's always felt like he's had George to kind of lean on in a time of need. George is no longer there. George is eliminated, and thus Shadoon is he's facing off against his opponent here, the last remaining challenger, and it's going to be interesting to see how this one unfolds.
Yeah. I mean, Sapnap not having George there to sort of get that, confidence from, I'm sure it might affect him a little bit. But Sapnap, we've seen again and again in previous, sort of events, he is so confident in his own skill. He does not need someone next to him to tell him he's good. He does that himself. If you watch any Sapnap, stream, he's like, I'm the best. He believes it, and honestly, it might be true. We'll find out today.
Let's just listen to the comms for a second. I want to see what these guys have to say to each other before the last matchup and see what they're
final players. Welcome to the end game. Before we get started, allow me to explain what this game is about. The players must push each other outside of the drawing to win. If a situation arises where one of the two of you can no longer continue, the last one standing wins.
So as far as I can tell here, it's a last player to stay on the map wins. I guess like a kind of like a head-to-head, like a proper PvP here. Also, I want to clarify as well. Shadoon is actually French, but he lives in Spain. So he lives in Spain, but he's actually French. Technically not representing the LATAM community, but living in Spain. I think the narrative speaks for itself here with North America versus Spain. Technically, I think it's a fantastic way to see this thing out here. The two players we have in front of us here, Jaws, Shadoon and Sapnap. Obviously, it's down to ultimately fisticuffs, down to them going head to head in a battle. A physical battle to see who can stay on the map the longest. I mean, what do they have to do here to remain on the map? What's the tactic going into this one?
God, I don't know, because it feels like the way the head guard worded it was, if you can no longer compete, then you are out. So I'm thinking, yeah, it might just be an all-out brawl, staying inside the map. Maybe you can kind of push each other with punches to try and where there's just shots are being fired. Yeah, just a small jump scare, just getting the heart rate going. But yeah, it sounds like a pure like PvP minigame where you are either pushing each other out the map or just reducing the other player's life to 0 and therefore eliminating them and taking home that prize money. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit of a surprise before you do get into it, because we're not sure how the board looks or how the map that they're playing on looks. So it's all up to you kind of think about how it's going to play out, because yeah, right now we don't know the exact rules. It's just if you go down, you're out.
Yeah, I think what's most shocking to me right now, I'm sure internally they are freaking out. I mean, we see Sapnap taking a deep breath here, but externally, I mean, I feel like they don't look that concerned. If I were in this position, I'd literally be upside down, like freaking out, running around my room, pacing back and forth. But I mean, keeping that composure, that's definitely going to help them out and help them perform, hopefully, to their own standards.
I really
looks like they're being dragged away, by the way.
I think so. I really rate how Sapnap is still carrying his cookie, his lucky cookie.
Yeah. It is lucky, and Shadoon's got his lucky flower.
Oh, wow. See, earlier in this competition, we talked about lucky charms, didn't we? And things that, you know, kind of like keepsakes. They both have one. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's true. It was scripted.
Yeah.
I made the script.
Led away separately.
Oh, wow.
To each side of this mansion area, where they'll eventually face each other in combat, I suppose.
Guys, this is so hype. We have been building to this for 6 days, and this is the moment. This moment right now. This is what TwitchRivals is all about for me. It's putting streamers go head to head, a celebratory event with an amazing prize at the end for the players that kind of survive the longest and prove that they are not only incredible gamers but have endurance as well has been something else, and why communities love these guys so much, and why they love all the competitors of the last few days. But $100,000. Who is going to win this? The doors have opened. It looks like this is the final lift going to the last map here. Chat, Shadoon or Sapnap? Who is going to win? Where does your allegiance lie? Who do you think will win? Who do you want to win? Let us know in the chat, because Jaws, Jojo, and myself, you can see how Sapnap's barbaric roar there going into this one. Absolutely insane. Gassed. Cannot wait to get started. Oh, he's stretching. He's having a stretch.
That's the pacing I was talking about. That's what I would have been doing. I'm glad, they do have a little bit of sense of, I'm freaking out a little bit. Shadoon, chilling. Absolutely chilling.
I called it last round that Sapnap was gonna go through, and it happened. I'm vibing Shadoon on this one. I feel like Shadoon could take this one. I think he could do it.
They're both strong competitors. Again, he still feels very calm compared to Sapnap right now. Okay, so left of your screen, 1v1 duel. Each player will need to push each other until one of them is eliminated. End game. is the title of this one.
Que me apoyen aunque pues.
I don't know who to root for here. I mean, we've got Sapnap, who is, you know, huge part of the Minecraft community. You know, very well known for being incredible just at Minecraft, but so many other games. But then we also have Shadoon, like, you know, maybe not from, you know, the Latam community, but speaks Spanish, lives in Spain. I mean, that's enough for me to feel, you know, sort of included in this community. I mean, I speak Spanish, I speak English. I'm on both teams. This is it. I don't know.
One word. Epic.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
That was unreal cinematic. And what better place to have it on top of the giant hill. Giant mountain, I should say.
It's huge. Yeah. Right, on this note, guys, chat, let us know who you think is going to win. I'm going to hand this over. The final, Challenge 12, Shadoon versus Sapnap. Jaws, Jojo Solos bringing all the action. This is it! Let's dive into the final!
You kind of get pushed off. $100,000 on the line.
We see a health bar too, so it's all about hits as well.
This is pure PvP. Pure PvP, Jojo.
This is what I was hoping for. This is something we need. We see their health, you know, above their hotbar, but on the top left and top right, we see their total health. Oh my gosh, this is the most epic.
Does have a brief lead. I will say as well, very thematic that the sun is in one corner, the moon is in the other. Shadoon with the moon, Sapnap with the sun. This is it for $100,000. Shadoon is
dancing around each other.
I know. They don't want to go in for the punch. They want to go for that counter punch. Shadoon already lower HP than Sapnap is currently. Sapnap getting a couple more hits in than Shadoon can. Oh, a free hit actually for Sapnap. A couple of them, in fact.
Oh, here we go. We see Sapnap getting in a combo.
Ooh, big combo. Shadoon taking Sapnap so low, though. They're kind of evening up the health bars right now. As Sapnap is taking a little bit more damage. Shadoon down almost half HP. And Sapnap goes huge. He's going absolutely berserk. Just over half HP right now as Shadoon tries to go on the offensive. But Sapnap just winning it out currently. Feels like Sapnap very much firmly in control of this round.
I'm trying to see if crits actually do more damage because we're seeing the crit particles come through. It's hard to see if that's doing extra damage or if, you know, just trying to spam hit is better.
Well, Shadoon needs to do something real fast because he's down to about a quarter HP right now as Sapnap is approaching that milestone 2. Now Shadoon just trying to back off as Sapnap trying to go for the corner. You don't want to fall off either, otherwise you will get instantly eliminated as Sapnap is just unrelenting. Oh, Shadoon almost managed to push him off.
Swapped. Oh my gosh. Running to the very edge, the smallest part of the entire platform. Shadoon is lower than Sapnap. This could be it. We could be seeing our winner before us.
Jojo feels like he's trying to bait him in. Shadoon just saying, come at me, and Sapnap's shaking his head. He knows the game that Shadoon is trying to play.
Yeah.
Shadoon is so low HP, though.
This is it. This final fight has to be it. I mean, Shadoon is low enough health that just a couple crits could completely take him out. But he's trying to play for the sumo type of game, right? He's trying to go for let me knock you off rather than kill you.
Feels like a wise strategy, especially with the amount of HP Shadoon currently has.
Shadoon definitely recognizes the advantage. Sapnap dropping the cookies
Throwing
as a bait.
Oh, couple of free hits though by Shadoon.
hits.
He tries to make a retreat. A 2-for-1 there.
That plan sort of backfired. They're actually closer on health now than they ever were before. But we can see Sapnap is at full 3 hearts. Shadoon is like at 2 and maybe a quarter health.
Sapnap is not fooling. Being fooled even. And he's also not fooling around. Shadoon wants to bait him in, but Sapnap knows if he gets comboed on, he's going to fall off the cliff, and that will be it.
Think about how much their bodies should be shaking right now. Even I'm shaking, and I'm just watching this. Got epic camera shots here.
Oh no, shout out Obs. Oh, they're going in. A nice little combo there from Sapnap. Shadoon going super low, but Sapnap is going to go for it. And he's down $100,000. He boots him off the map, and Sapnap is your Survival Cup 2 champion. $100,000 goes to Sapnap.
Oh my god.
Amigo, estaba 32 chumos, tío. No sé
Wow.
Wow,
That was
so amazing.
Close.
Oh my gosh, what a final. What a final. That was so close because both players playing against one another and strategically like they went for broke and started kind of like, you know, just going at each other, then held off. And you know, Shadoon tried to bait him in and Sapnap didn't fall for it and then went. I mean, it was just absolutely incredible. And Sapnap is your Survival Cup 2 champion and the winner of $100,000. Woo! Huge!
Wow. The power move of knocking him down and then throwing him off. That
so
is epic. The music in the background. How poetic.
Our final night alive, and as the earth burns to the ground, oh girl, it's you that I lie with. As the moonlight sing, oh girl, it's you.
What a shot.
Music bringing me to tears.
I know, right?
Honestly, what a great week. What a week.
I'm shaking. Like I don't usually get this nervous. Oh my god.
I mean, you would be if you're playing for $100,000. Getting that nervous is very Very reasonable.
Absolutely.
Do we have ourselves a final cinematic, a final cutscene? I think we do. Wow. What do you say apart from wow? It was just incredible. I mean, 6 days. Did you guys in the chat get that correct? Did you guess Sapnap was going to win? If you did, congrats. You found the player who went all the way and did it. Won $100,000. I mean, Sapnap. Then you could feel as well, Jaws, that it wasn't necessarily just about the financial. It was the fact that the pressure of that 1v1, but being the last player standing and. Yeah. Being the Survival Cup 2 champion is such a massive accolade to have as well.
Yeah, I mean, wow. You saw him at the very end there on camera, just physically shaking. And he even said, I don't normally get this nervous, but when you're playing a 1v1 for 100K, yeah, you're pretty damn nervous. And congratulations once again to Sapnap. What an unbelievable show up. I mean, look, at the end of the day, the English-speaking streamers were in the minority at the very end of it all, and Sapnap managed to win it and get that $100,000. Yeah, George, he did end up going out at the very end of it after saying, you know, we'll make it to the finals, we're going to win it. Not both of you didn't win it, but Sapnap sure did. At least one of you got there.
Yeah. You know, if anyone knows anything about Sapnap, is that he is just an incredible player overall. But the main thing is, too, is he knows it. He's so confident in himself. Yeah. And I think that carries him so well throughout these competitions. Because usually when you're in competition, you're like, oh, maybe I'm going to mess up. Sapnap is locked in. He knows he's going to win. He manifests it. And it happened. It came true.
It did. I mean, it's that enormous community out there. So, GG's Sapnap for that unbelievable victory. I mean, let's talk about the final there at the end as well, Jaws. I mean, it was electric. It was everything you would hope. I mean, the epic build-up as well, like the good, the bad, and the ugly vibe going into the end, the cowboy kind of standoff. It was on top of a mountain. It couldn't have been much better, really, and it kind of went the distance too. It wasn't a quick victory. It was a really long slog. That to go through to actually to Sapnap to get over the finish line, throw Shadoon from the cliff, and reign supreme.
Yeah, it was truly a poetic finish. A pure 1v1 PvP game mode. It couldn't have ended much better than that, to be very honest with you. Like you said, the good, the bad, and the ugly vibes, like on top of a giant mountain. And that mountain, it kind of overlooked where the first game had taken place as well. That the famous bull run, game number 1, where, a few people went down, but at the very end of it all, they're on top of the mountain. And now Sapnap, he is at the very peak. Unfortunately, Shadoon didn't quite make it there.
Yeah, it all came full circle, you know, being able to see the very first game and just the previous game that they had played from that plateau at the very top of that mountain. Truly poetic. I mean, this entire Twitch Rivals, visuals, music, the players, the contestants, everything has been so well put together.
Oh, it really has, and the creators and everything. It's been, for us, it's been an absolute joy in the days. It hasn't felt like we felt like just you guys at home, just spectators, just embracing every single second of this as well. There's been loads and loads of big moments that have happened over the course of the last 6 days. Let's focus on today for a second here, as it's time for the State Farm Spotlight, where we shine a bright light on something special from today's action. So let's take a look and see exactly what that State Farm spotlight is. Can you guess what it might be? Let's take a look and see. Rudizel and Roya dancing along with the rest of the gang here, Jaws. It's kind of perfect, really. I mean, that was an epic moment in itself. The wonderful show we embraced before we went into the final 2 challenges.
Yeah, it felt like a little bit. It felt like a little bit of a bait, right? It was like, okay, get them relaxed, maybe shake off their game a little bit, but God, this deserves a spotlight. More, I think.
I'm gonna be honest.
Singing JoJo. I mean,
I looked exactly like that
perfect.
while this was happening. Like, you guys couldn't see me, but that's exactly what I looked like.
Brilliant, brilliant. We can see even I think that's Rodizel there as we're having a real boogie. Oh, he's doing wonderfully. I mean, actually on point with every move. I can't tell what's the guard and what's the streamer. I can't tell the difference. That was sublime and a real fun moment. There's been so many great fun moments over the course of this. But before we get back to anything else gameplay related or the gameplay, let me shout out to the good neighbors of ours at State Farm. State Farm brings together good neighbors to make communities stronger, safer, and smarter on Twitch and IRL. Join the State Farm Good Neighbors squad, because when life gets complicated, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Big shout out to State Farm for being one of the sponsors of today's Twitch Rivals Survival Cup 2. Great to have you guys on board. It's been awesome. Great moment there as well. I mean, that's just to show that, you know, we had ourselves a final where $100,000 on the line, 20 players to go, and our players just entertaining as they have done all week long. Showing up, JoJo, showing us exactly why they were selected, why they have been here for this, and the communities, everyone's come together and just they've enjoyed every second of this. It's been great. Yeah, no, I mean, all the games testing different aspects of Minecraft and general knowledge. I mean, that's how you know Sapnap deserves the $100,000. Once you reflect on all the mini games and having to, you know, try to learn some Spanish to make sure you can communicate with people as you're going through these hurdles, it's so bonkers to look back on, but very well deserved to be able to overcome all these obstacles. It really is. Yeah, it's been, I think there's been so many great challenges too. We talked about all 12 of them, and every single one was different. It tested a different attribute, a different skill, and our players really had to go for broke, and they had to kind of chuck all their eggs in and really go for it without having to kind of, you couldn't help out, because a lot of times the game started and it was just yours. It was just a case of just going with the flow. You couldn't stop for a second. If you did, that was it. You were eliminated. I mean, I mentioned it before, but you know, the rules are given out, but still, there's that moment of panic, moment of chaos where like, oh my God, I've forgotten the rules, or oh my God, okay, what's happening now? Okay, there's a crowd over there. Do I just join them? Like, yeah, it was very chaotic, especially when we had a lot of people in the lobby. It soon dwindled, but when it was 200 people running around like headless chickens, yeah, that was comedy right there. But watching 200 players on that Pamplona run around the mountain, we just saw actually in that final there, was just, I mean, there was some that literally, straight out of the gate, the bulls just trampled them. They didn't even get to the tree in the first part. It was just done. It was just, GG's those players who went out within seconds. But still, chat, your votes are in. You guys have been voting all day. And it's time to reveal your MVP with a little help from our partners at the glorious Pizza Hut. The biggest name in pizza is back. The Big New Yorker with 6 extra large foldable slices. Sounds amazing. It's a big pizza and a bigger deal. And just like no one out-pizzas the Hut, no one could stop today's MVP in-game. So let's unbox our MV pizza and see who the winner is. Is it going to be someone we assume might be because of the way things have turned out today? Of course it is. It is your champion, Survival Cup 2 winner, Sapnap. I mean, JoJo, a deserved winner, obviously, after that incredible performance. Absolutely. I'm going to sound like a broken record, but it's testing every single different aspect of Minecraft and just general knowledge. I mean, it makes sense to see Sapnap up here. I don't think anyone else would have been expected to be up here. It would have been surprising otherwise, but yeah, no, absolutely deserved to be up here. I mean, George, Shadoon as well deserved being in the final, but Sapnap, I think we saw that play earlier on where we saw the base plate, the last base plate. I mean, that moment there, where Sapnap managed to reach that as well, was probably the defining moment of the final to a degree, because had that plate not been there in the vicinity and he dived when he did, he would never have gone any further in the competition, and that final would never have taken place. That was a real turning point there.
Yeah, I mean, he screamed and said, "I'm dead." He just genuinely thought he was out of the competition because no other base plates were lighting up. But me and Jojo were talking about it through that round, that they don't all come on at the same time. The base plates take a little while to all finally get turned on. The lights go up. It goes out in waves, so it's a little bit more added suspense. And oh my, I think Sapnap is feeling pretty lucky that one appeared right near him that no one else was close to. And yeah, it was one of the defining moments in him making that run to winning the 100 grand.
Yeah, I think mentioning, that lucky part is important too, because that game, running to the bases, it did have a little bit of luck aspect where you want to make sure, or you hope rather, that the light, the base that lights up is right next to you. But, being able to overcome that and be keeping your eyes peeled to see if there's anything else around you, that is also important. So it's not all luck, but definitely a little bit in there, a little bit sprinkled in there.
Yeah. I think the RNG element definitely played a part in that. But to even get to this part, you had to do so much else before that, and the previous challenges to kind of even warrant a place in that last 20 anyway. I mean, before we sign off and say goodbye, just quickly, I want to know from both of you right now, Jaws, Jojo, favorite challenge and also highlight of the week. Let's do favorite challenges first. Jaws, what was your favorite one?
Oh, it has to be the trivia. It has to be the balloon game. My word, that was funny.
Yeah.
Like, dude, seeing people struggle with the 2x2 and then me and Jojo being like, oh, it's this thing. And then us getting it wrong too. Oh, God, it was so funny. That was my favorite one by far.
My favorite, although Crazy Tails at its base was really fun, that bonus round of Crazy Tails we had with the 5-minute timer, I think that was by far one of the most intense game modes we saw, and I think I enjoyed watching it throughout the entirety of it. So that's probably going to take the win for me.
Okay. I'm just thinking of my own. I mean, all the challenges were so much. I think for me, I've referenced it a few times. I think Simon Says I enjoyed the most simply because it was the creepiness of. I mean, I said I don't really dig clowns anyway. But it was the creepiness of this kind of like the circus, the giant marquee, the race to get to every single item in time. Like it was a real fun kind of challenge, and we saw everyone really start to panic in that one as well because the pressure was really on at that point. And any highlights particularly as well, George? Before we finish, I mean, what was a big highlight for you this week?
One of the big highlights. Oh man, I feel
you
like
can definitely say working with me and Jojo on the desk. That's
I was thinking that too, but part of the gameplay. I think one of my favorite highlights, and we did highlight it very early on in the show, or in the week, was the wolf game with one of the players cowering in a corner with a wolf descending on them, getting hit a couple of times, and then the bell going and the wolf retreating. Like the shock horror on that guy's face, or not shock horror, the relief on that man's face when that wolf backed up and he realized that, hey, I'm still in it. I didn't quite go down just yet. I think that was one of my favorites.
Yeah, I was trying to think back on it, and I think one of the most important times, maybe to me, maybe it wasn't, was when Ari Gameplays was throwing the egg across the field to get that score in. I mean, I thought that was so epic. It might have been such a minuscule thing, but even just watching it, I was so impressed because we didn't really see many people do that. And then we cut to Ari Gameplay's POV, and she's just chucking a bunch of eggs across the map. I mean, that probably is what got that team to win.
I think you're right. That was a great moment. I forgot about that. You're right. That was a real turning point again. I mean, it sounds quite cliche, but I was thinking about all the different things this week that have really kind of stood out for me. A lot of it's been like the reactions of the streamers and the creators. It's just been amazing to see, and like you guys, the communities, and that kind of have grown in the last few days, and the support has been absolutely astronomical. We've had an amazing time. Jojo, Jaws, loved working with you guys. Let's do this more. This is way too much fun to not do this more regularly.
Legendary team we've got here.
Yeah, legendary. Thank you guys so much for being part of this. Everyone that's in the chat right now, you guys have been amazing and supporting us and like the whole competition, and your chat and your being involved have been so much fun. Huge thanks to all of our partners who've been amazing sponsoring the entire week. Big thanks to the production team who are working so hard behind the scenes and a brilliant job, and the creators of the map and the gameplay and the competitive team too. Thank you. And also, obviously, to our players, the streamers, the creators that have taken part in this as well. You guys have been awesome. Thank you guys, and it's been amazing. Survival Cup 2 has been an absolute dub for all of us here, and we cannot wait to see you again in the near future here again on Twitch Rivals. Make sure to stay in touch online. Thank you so much on behalf of myself, Jaws, and Jojo. We look forward to seeing you on the next one. Until then, take care. Goodbye for now. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye. Congratulations, Sam. Bye.